Alright. My god, team. Test. Are we up and running? My god, I'm late with this one, boys. I'm late as hell with this one. Alright. 9 concurrent viewers. Privacy public. We're counting in. I think we are good to go, boys. So why not start with a, hey, what is up, guys? This is Cobb. And welcome to what are the semi-finals of the Mechabellum Launch Clash Tournament. Oh my goodness, dudes. We are finally here, and this is what the brackets look like just now. If I quickly pan on over to these, we are actually midway through the quarterfinals right now. Sorry that I'm joining the stream a little bit late here today. I just had a hell of a lot going on recently. But we've already went ahead and decided that Sara zich is going to be our first qualifier, securing a spot in the semi-finals. Looking very, very tight. The match we are about to spectate right now is actually the final match in a best of 3, separating Eliminati and a puchia down here, man. So 2 absolute juggernauts looking to secure a spot in the semis, boys. Man, this is going to be saucy as hell. I'm pretty sure that anybody who secures a spot in the semis, or in fact maybe even in the quarters, has already secured a little bit of the slice of the cash prize of the $1,000 pot we are working for. And yeah, those 2 who make it all the way into the finals, I believe second place is guaranteed like $300. First place, $500. So honestly, you're in a pretty damn good spot if you make it into the finals, man. And ooh, feels saucy to be casting what is going to be the grand finals of the first ever cash money tournament for Mechabellum. Let's do this, man. Puchia, Eliminati, once again, this is game 3 of a best of 3. I'm hopping a little bit late into this cast because of circumstances, but let's see what people got here, man. Puchia, opting into Farsi Specialist, love to see it. Honestly, Farsi might just be my favorite unit in the game, man. Can I just say? So sweet that we're going to get to see some Farsi Specialists come out from Puchia with a crawler tank opener. Perhaps you're just going to see something somewhat Wii standard over here now. I'm just going to go ahead and hide the chat real fast. Something standard, maybe. Standard layout with the tanks tucked into the middle. Kind of what you're expecting to see. Meanwhile, Eliminati, kind of emphasis on what Eliminati is doing here. He's picked up Giant Specialist, which requires a whole lot of know-how to get the most value out of. A lot of kind of baiting and switching and buying and selling giant units with Giant Specialist to make use of the maneuverability that you get for unlocking giant units completely for free. And he's also starting off with a crawler steel ball opener. And so, ooh, interesting, man. Good positioning here from Puchia with his tanks. He's not placing them in a horizontal pattern. Oh no, that just makes them more vulnerable to the steel balls. So he's going to place these in the horizontal pattern here, such that the steel balls will, generally speaking, have to kill one tank, then another tank, then another, then very, very slow and inefficient for the steel balls to deal with. And okay, man. Eliminati opting into Acolytes just for a wee bit of chaff clear, which obviously his lineup desperately needs. Going into a triple crawler opener. And let's do this, man. Oh my god. And oi to you as well, Mr. Eduardo. How's it going, man? Hey, man, Jack, how's it going, dude? ASMR Cobrak confirmed. Yeah, live casting the games. It's going to be great, man. It's going to be great. We're just a little bit late, man. What's up, man, Kieran? Okay, let's do this. And so, steel balls recently-ish nerfed to require a bit more experience in order to hit level 2, as opposed to how they were in previous patches. It just makes it tougher to get the steel balls off to a really, really good start, which is kind of rough because the steel balls kind of rely on getting a pretty decent start, and at least by round 3, getting some level 2 steel balls up is kind of a must, else you're either forced to sell them or just go like a couple more packs of steel balls and just use them for mechanical division and use them as like advanced chaff, I guess, in that sense. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys go. Looks like they are almost certainly not going to be able to pick up the level 2 on these steel balls, but the aggro push for Eliminati is going to work out and deal the first blob of damage to a Puchia. So he's got that going from at least. It's always the worst when you get a crawler steel ball opener and then lose your opening aggro rush round. It just never feels good. It's a horrible, horrible start. So the fact that the man is on the board is going to be quite tight for him. Okay, Rhino, Salt, and Wasp Swarm here, both threatening to throw a major spanner in the works. A little bit of a coin toss, honestly, as to who could take this next round as a result. I'd imagine folks are mostly... Okay, they both actually go for Wasp Swarm, but I was going to say I'd imagine both players are probably going to defend against Wasp Swarms, just because, I mean, they've already got ground units on the field. You know, the Rhino can be annoying, but it shouldn't be game-breaking to either player's round, whereas the Wasps, on the other hand, might be a little bit rough, particularly for Eliminati, who's got no anti-air at all going for him just yet. He has got some crawlers on his far backline over here that would have distracted the Wasps if they were placed on the far side. Okay, it goes into the Stangs. I'm guessing the Stangs are just going to go down somewhere around here, right? Or maybe they'll just go straight behind? Nah. He's going to place them back to defend against the Wasps. Okay. Solid positioning there. The Fangs on either side here for Puchia should deal with the Wasps. Interestingly, he goes ahead and just slams a missile anyway, just valuing the Fangs not getting too distracted with the Wasps. And getting them dead much faster as a result of the missile. And meanwhile, the Stangs on the back line for Eliminati are going to take care of the Wasp backstab over there. So neither player's Wasp players really coming off. That said, the Fangs being so slow to kind of join in the fray here at the back line is exposing the hell out of the sledgies just now to the rest of the Steel Balls. Question is, once again, even after 2 round wins, can these Steel Balls crack a level 2? It looks like, okay, we do get 1 pack, crack the level 2. That is the momentum that Eliminati needs here to keep Puchia on the ropes and to keep this aggro momentum going in his favor. He's still got a very asymmetrical army, with even the Mustangs having come down behind the Steel Balls as well. And so it wouldn't be too surprising here to see Puchia go for something, maybe just like a bit of building health, or just start to throw counter punches on the other side of the map and not invest too much in just defending this area. That said, is it a unit drop round yet? It is not. Ooh, so we're getting a round 4 unit drop round. I want to say that favors the aggressive player quite a bit. I think that favors the aggro player quite a bit, man. Yeah, I think it does, because I mean, if let's just say Puchia picks up like a free Scorpion or something here. Like, doesn't that just eviscerate the Steel Balls and just completely delete them from the video game? And it completely slams the brakes on the aggressive players coming out from Eliminati on red? He doesn't get that option, though. And so Puchia is going to have to just try and make do with what he's got here. He's going to go the, I love it, improved firepower control system on the Farseer. So the Farseer is just good against everything. Meanwhile, we see the firepower control come down on the Mustangs. Another pack of Stangs come out as well. Ooh, Puchia just believing in the sledgehammers, man. Extra pack of sledges over here. Help to kill off this chaff real fast. Level 2 Steel Balls are active just now, though, on this far left flank. And so the Farseer's got quite a lot to do. Its chief job, really, is going to be trying to get these guys dead rather fast. And no tech options coming out on either player just yet, which is completely understandable. It is worth noting that Eliminati picked up a little bit of building health over here as well. Just making that potential counter-punch style play from Puchia a little bit less feasible. On the left side, he's just kind of forcing the battle to take place on the flank in which he clearly feels he has the advantage. All eyes on the Farseer, though. Can it get the connections required? It is actually going to be able to connect on quite a lot of the Steel Balls here and bring them down pretty damn quickly, to be honest. Oh my god, it mulched the Steel Balls. Further Steel Balls on the far left side are also going to go down as well. And so now it's just a tank v Mustang battle, which is not what you want to see for Eliminati. These blue tanks in particular, basically impervious to death to level 1 Stangs. Taken way too long. And I gotta say, man, that Farseer did so much work, dude. Did so much work. And now we can have ourselves, I believe, the unit drop round, man. Let's see how this could change things. No Scorpions available for either player. Sabertooth does come out for Eliminati. What if that means that maybe a Cell is on the cards for the Steel Balls now? It is. Okay. So we're just transitioning to a more standard style front line and less rushy from Eliminati. Sells off some of the Steel Balls. Sabertooth's slower unit. Big support units, able to trade very nicely with the Typhoons that Puchia just went for, as well as the tanks as well. So solid trades all around. Need some chaff killing action over here though if you're Eliminati, so that this big boy can actually connect on his smaller sledgehammer brethren. Ooh, that's interesting though. Eliminati doubles down on the Mustangs, man. And we're up against a quad pack of sledgehammer tanks just now. For puchia, man. Also goes into range on the Stangs, so really tripling down on the Stangs for Eliminati. That's interesting, man. I mean, typically the Stangs do so badly into the tanks. He's got to have a plan for bringing the tanks down here. Got to. Oh my god, I don't know, man. Because I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe like the Sabertooths with field maintenance or something. A couple of level 2 Sabertooths with field maintenance would be quite rough for Puchia's army to bring down over here. But let's see, man. So the Stangs are going to come in. They're going to get to clear off the chaff quite quickly, which is lovely. Also, the range on the Stangs does keep them behind the Sabertooths at the front here. So it's doing a little bit of something. Stangs do get target locked on the tanks a little bit over here as well, though. Ooh, that right flank is not looking quite so hot all of a sudden. Meanwhile, how is the flanking Sabertooth doing? It's going to get gunned down by the Farseer, which is about to unlock a rank 2. Oh, dude, I got to tell you, I'm so desperate to see some carry Farseer action. In a super competitive cash money game as well. That'd be so glorious to see. Okay. Puchia, though, continues his turnaround. I think, like, dude, we lost like 3 or 4 tanks or something on the blue side just here, man. Just not able to get those Sabertooths to really connect meaningfully on the Sledgies just yet. Eliminati, underground threat. He's just going to go for some backline disruption with that, as we can see just here. I did just hear another cell. Hey, that's the rest of the steel balls gone, and okay, here we go, man. Now's the big old transition into fortresses, and that is definitely going to keep the Mustangs safe for quite a long time. Okay, also investing in the plus shields right away. Mostly to keep these meaty boys nice and safe, right? Also, what are the techs of these fortresses running? This is important, right? Okay, so no launcher overload shenanigans. Usually when I see fortresses positioned this close in, it's usually some launcher overload fortress action. And they just go like high mobility and just beeline for towers and just brute force their way through to buildings. Eliminati actually going for the defensive crawler drop in his backline here. Maybe expecting that crawlers were going to come out from Puchia on that side. And fair the tanks, dude. Dude, the investment in the sledgehammers here, ooh, this could be a little bit rough for Puchia this round. The sledgehammers have served him very, very well thus far, but running into a couple of barrier fortresses, that's just a lot of meat on the board that the tanks have got to kind of chew their way through. And we're talking like, what, 90,000 health or something? Yeah, we're talking about 90,000 health per fortress. Tanks great against medium units, not bad against small units, especially with the mechanical rage, just increasing that rate of fire. But against the big boys, which are now, the big boys are now targeting down the blue tanks right now, they might just get stuck for a long, long time. Typhoon's helping out quite a bit over here with just raw DPS. Okay, looks like they do just about have the firepower to get this done, man. They do just about have enough to get it done. Okay. Ooh. See, the issue is now, though, it's going to be interesting to see how Puchia responds to this, because now Eliminati has the double fortress with barrier on the field. It's almost like, in terms of value, he's almost like a turn ahead a little bit. He's like creeping a turn ahead right now. If he just like triple drops a whole bunch of fortresses right now, it's just a lot of health. This is a lot of meat for Puchia to deal with, man. And so does Puchia go something now like, I don't know, even just a couple of melting points? Something else that can crack the shields? Like what? A factory? That's expensive though. Okay, Wasp drops coming down defensively for both sides, and here we go, man. Eliminati is going to try and push this fortress advantage now. That's what I mean by him being like, he's like 0.5 of a turn ahead, and ooh. But Puchia, I actually called it, bro. He does go for the factory build. He does have launcher overload in the loadout, and now this war factory is out for blood, dude. Okay, wow. I called that. I didn't think that Puchia would be crazy enough to actually go for it. He is. He's just going to build a bigger boy to take out. I mean, what actually just look like small fortresses now compared to this blue thing, which is insane paint job on this thing, by the way. Looking absolutely spicy and incredible. Okay, but yeah, all unit drops for both players are going to come out defensively on both sides. The plus speed is also coming out from Eliminati. Look at this man. He just wants to leverage the fortress firepower at this point. I'm almost a bit surprised to not see like mass recruit and just like an additional fortress come down as a result of this. But okay, man. One factory gets the 4 fortresses. Let's do this, man. Let's see what we got here. So the rate of fire on this factory is unbelievable. Not enough supply to pick up range on it, however. So I might get a little bit stuck. Oh no, it's going to close the gap so quickly on this guy though. Oh my god, it basically 3 taps the fortress over on that, right? I mean, oh god. I don't know about all this, man. This war factory might just be too much to stop. It's going to chew its way through fortresses on both sides extremely, extremely fast. These guys, they might have increased mobility right now because of the building button having been pushed, but even if this building does die, there's no way that these guys are going to get to close the gap and actually make it over here to do any meaningful damage at all to the fortress while the debuff is active. They might get to pick off some typhoons or something, but who the hell cares? Dude, these typhoons did more than I expected them to do, to be honest. They fought valiantly, but at the end of the day, it is going to be the war factory that's going to take the spoils here, right? And I fear that there's enough tanks left alive here that this might just be too much damage for Red to survive. Down goes, oh my god, it was so dominant actually. It could have killed another 3 fortresses. No problem. And as such, Eliminati, bro, he holds on for one more round. Okay, dude. All right. Wow, man. Okay. Dude, that bold-ass War Factory pickup. Didn't think he'd go for it, genuinely. I thought, okay, maybe a melting point or 2. War Factory if he's crazy. He went there, man. Okay, meanwhile, Eliminati is going to pick up a couple of the Vulcans. Just in behind the fortresses a little bit. I like that. He doesn't have any particularly amazing chaff clear right now. He's relying on the Stangs, which are great at killing Fangs, not so good at killing off Crawlers. The one melting point comes out. Curiously, he chooses to put it over on his far right side over here. I suppose, just hoping that in the end, the factory is like the last unit left standing, similar to how it was last round. One thing that a puchia might do to counteract this a little bit himself might be to just go into range enhancement. Okay, he actually does go into range enhancement, which is going to make it so that if anything is left alive alongside the war factory at the end, it's probably going to push in front of it and give it a bit of a buffer and protect it a little. And as I was saying, that one melting point does go down over here. A second actually gets dropped on the left flank for Eliminati as well. Okay, so double Vulcan, double melting point with range against a Giga Chad war factory. And we were seeing the potential of a flank come out over here, but in the end, Puchia decides to just play it safe. Extra tanks come down, I guess, on this side, along with the fire badges. And the oil does to slow things up on this building, man. Additional chaff, okay. I don't mind that. Maybe some in behind here. Okay, looks like some went in front. I don't know where the other ones went. Okay, it doesn't matter, man. Let's do this, dude. Let's do this. Is this enough? I almost want to see Eliminati pull this back now. This fortress, this war factory has so much work to do, man. Let's put it to the test, shall we? Fire is going to come down, burn away that chaff very, very quickly indeed. And this war factory has got to close the gap on this big, but it's still got the other geeks on this side to worry about as well, but it's just got so much to do. I think it is going to get to take out the melting point before it goes down. The melting point is latched, though. It's taking heavy damage. Woo! Okay, man, burns like 30% of its health down, bro. Just puckers the paint a little bit. Oh, the problem is now is that nothing is left alive to actually protect the big boy. Building going down does help quite a bit. War Factory it's just got to close. Oh, there's too many little nerds in behind. They're going to protect the melting point. And down it goes, bro. Okay, so Eliminati is actually going to get to hold on, even if it's just 2 units remaining on the field. But, oh my god. Okay. It's actually game on now. It's game on now, man. The ultimate anti-giant ender of worlds, War Factory, against a mass giant spam. He's actually going to invest levels into the War Factory too. And what's this? Some steel ball production action coming out as well. Okay. Just additional protection, I get it. That's heavy investment though. I've got to admit right now, if I'm a puchia, I've gone from feeling like I'm definitely going to win this game to holy crap, we might not have this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm nervous as hell right now if I'm a puchia, bro. Eliminati, it's got to be said, has leveraged the hell out of being giant specialist here. Getting a huge, just a width of units for this war factory to have to contend with. 300 supply to spend for Puchia, man. You got to think he's going to find a way to spend every penny here. Just deciding how to commit that cash. Upgrades building health a little bit over here, which I think is actually fine. That said though, Eliminati no longer has a way to very, very quickly kill off all of the chaff now surrounding the War Factory. He doesn't have the oil spill anymore, having ignited that last round. And so he does have that to contend with. Okay. Well, we can know very, very soon if this is enough, man. We can know very, very soon. Okay. I'll try and just keep the camera relatively zoomed out so we can catch everything that's going down here. These barriers go down so quickly, man, against just the monstrous firepower of this War Factory. The goddamn chaff has got to stay in front of this War Factory, man. That got a little bit close there for a second, man. If one melting point latches, it could be disaster. But look how quickly the giants had to drop down on the left, man. There's going to be no problem taking out this melting point while there's still so much chaff left alive in front of this huge absolute Giga Chad factory. Building will drop over here, but it's not the biggest deal. Building debuff isn't going to last for very long with a level 3 building over here, so there is that too. In fact, hang on, man. Eliminati's building actually goes down long before Puchia's is going to go down, and it's going to get... Dude, if this melting point goes down, it's basically over. It's closing the gap way too fast. Even the level 3 steel balls coming out of the factory are going to help to seal the fate of that son of a gun. Now, bro, they could kill both buildings and have 100% uptime on this factory. They still wouldn't do enough damage. 500,000 health from this son of a gun. And that is going to spell the doom and the elimination of Eliminati. Oh my god, man. Bold plays from both players, man. But it is going to be a Puchia that advances to the semifinals at the end of this best of 3. Apologies once again for just, well, yeah, being so late to showing up for the cast for this tournament. But is what it is. Okay. Let me pan on over to the brackets real quick. We go ahead, we refresh. I don't think it would have updated just yet. Oh my god, it has already updated. Okay. So, semifinals, men. Zemp versus Sara, zich. And then we have Puchia himself going up against Prince Boji. Again, all of these games are going to be best of 3s, leading into the grand final, which will also be a best of 3. So we're not going to be here for 10,000 years like we were in the qualifiers, man. There was a hell of a lot of games to get through in the qualifiers. Things seem to be running very, very smoothly today for the grand finals, man, which is great. Okay. Oi. Feels good, man. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and wait to be put into the next game. And oh my god, there's like 90 people watching the stream already. Welcome, everybody, man. Welcome. Damn, man. No super heavy on the War Factory, more Vulcans, maybe. Yeah, man. There were a few ways that we could have went there. And I'm going to let the organizers know that I'm ready to go into the next. There it is, man. Okay. Semifinals already, dude. Oh my god. Hey, the advantage of being able to jump into the tournament a bit later is that I get to focus on like the super meaty, juicy games right at the end, which feels kind of bad, but yeah, I work super long hours. You know, it's tough. I wasn't even sure I was going to get to make it at all, so I'm happy to be here just before the semifinals get started, man. Oh my god. Hey, thank you so much, man, Mr. Rod. I love all you guys too, man. Okay. Cool, man. Cool. Oh, I should also mention as well that because all of these games that I'm watching here are played with such delay, we are, of course, streaming with a bit of delay as well. Sort of goes without saying. Not too much. Last stream I did, it was like 1 minute delay or something. It's not that bad this time, so I can actually get to chat with you guys a little bit without it being completely ridiculously disjointed this time, at least. Okay. Let's see what we're up to, man. Organizers are setting up the lobby for the next match. Very, very good. Okay. Dude, I'm excited, man. Okay, let me go ahead and refresh. Invitations are still pending for various players. Very good. Alright. Looks like everybody was streaming the tournament. All of the casters look to be ready. So we're literally just waiting for invites right now. Good. Cool. We've done everything that we need to do. Can I just say as well, I'm ready for the stream, boys. Check out these insane chocolate chip cookies, man. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Ugh. all the writing's all back to front, man. That's not good. Oh, well, screw it, man. Triple chocolate. Chocolate chip cookies and a bottle of water, man. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Okay. Nice, man. Was worth the wait. Oh, man. God damn it, Kieran, man. I'm just the oi guy now. Oh, man, that was so... Oh, God. I tell you what, man, it's funny, dude. When I first saw that Mechabellum advert, I was actually just, like, browsing YouTube in my own time. You know what I'm saying? I was just browsing YouTube in my own time. Mechabellum advert kicks up. I'm like, oh, for God's sake, like YouTube ads, you know what I'm saying? And then I just hear myself, oi in the background. I'm like, what the hell was that? You know, like, what? It's me, goddammit. Okay. Let me go ahead and get ourselves into the Swan. Gonna show my chat window real quick. There we go, man. We're in. We're in the lobby, boys. We are in the lobby. It is happening. Things are moving faster for the finals, man, which feels pretty good. Lovely. Cool. Very nice. Okay, well, they actually set up, just to make this easier for me to edit and cut out the downtime in the stream VOD, I will quickly switch on over to this screen and just let the silence sit for like 30 seconds or so while they just finish setting up the lobby, that I can cut all this stuff out during editing for this VOD. Okay, man, that will do. That's enough of a gap for me to spot when the next game's coming up. They're actually just doing an interview right now with the previous match players, so we just got to wait for just a couple of minutes, man. We're all in the lobby and ready to go for the next game, which is great, but yeah, we're just going to wait for a minute. What's up, man, Gustin? How's it going, dude? Hi from France. Damn, man. Why don't you play in the tournaments? Why don't I play in the tournaments? Man, I'm just not good enough, man. I'm just not good enough. You know, I have a propensity in games to be... I swear to God, I've never, ever been, like, naturally talented at a game. Ever. It's never, ever comes to me naturally, you know? You got, like, those gaming prodigies that are just insanely good at, like, a certain genre of game. Like, never been like that for me. I'm always, like... I don't know, like, slightly above average. That's about it. I can do slightly above average. That's about the best I can go, you know. If I want to get good at a game, I need to blast that game for, I don't know, 6 hours a day or something. And like really focus on it. And I can do that. I did it in Overwatch to hit like Grandmasters. I did it in World of Warcraft to hit like not 3k MMR, but like 2.8, 2.9k MMR. In PvP on my Warlock. That was fun for a while, but eventually I just started to feel like, man, am I really enjoying the game anymore here? You know, like it starts to feel a little bit more like a competitive sport or something. I feel if I start to like blammer it too hard. And look, man, I work like 50 hours, like 50, sometimes 60-ish hours a week. Like I work a lot, you know. I work way too much, honestly, really. I pressure myself to work a lot. And I don't know, man, when I play a video game, I just kind of want to chill, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of want to chill, man. Yeah, I don't know. That's all do with dedication. That's true, man. That's true, you know. That's true, man. For me, I suppose my dedication is really like, what's my actual purpose? Like when I'm playing games or I'm doing work or whatever, it's running the YouTube channels, man. That's what makes me tick. That's what makes me happy, you know. It's just having crazy fun in the game and getting to share it with people on YouTube and putting my resources and my time into that. Like I feel like that's my that's the tournament that I'm playing in. You know what I mean? Okay. The players are being invited. Ooh, it's the Sara Zich game and the Dan. Who's our competitor again, man? It's Zemp, dude. It's Zemp. Zemp, who has defeated player Archer and Cast on his way here to this semi-final. I should probably show you guys the brackets, actually. Okay. So yeah, it's Zemp defeating player Archer and Cast, and so I feel terrible for not being able to pronounce the Asian player's name, Shiroha. Maybe it's just been translated here. Up against Sara zich, who's taken on Shade Tungdil, who we know is a very, very good player. We actually cast some of his games in the qualifying stages before this. Sara zich takes him out, also dispatches Wraith. It's going to be a formidable, formidable semi-final, boys. The best of three. It begins in just a moment, man. Game 3. Final checks. Checking that the players are ready. The good luck, have fun has been called. And here we go, boys. We are currently counting it on my screen. Don't worry about it. I'll switch it over in just a second. Okay. Man. If you're looking for a new game, I just bought Nebulous Fleet Kamad. Kamad? What is that? Man. Everyone has their own reasons for playing games. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, I think that it's fun for, like, at some point in your life, whether it's when you're younger or, I don't know, maybe you've got more time on your hands when you're older, you know? It can happen. To, like, really double down on a game and just, like, blast a game for 6 months or whatever and take it seriously and see how far you can push yourself. That could be really fun, man. But, yeah, I feel like I've done that enough times in previous games, you know? I don't see myself doing that. I don't see myself doing that again, really, you know. Nebulous Fleet Command, Kieran. Might take a look at it, man. Add it to my ever-growing list of games I want to play, you know. It only ever gets longer, man. Never gets shorter, you know. I like to play to relax. It's also part of the reason I stopped making reviews. Was doing what was supposed to be a fun hobby talent. Yeah. Yeah, I always think that, man, because like I read quite a bit, but I don't read enough so that I'd feel like pressured to read books quickly if I was going to make like a book review channel or something. But every now and then there's a book where I want to rage about it because it's really annoyed me. Maybe it's like that for game review channels as well, you know? A lot of what they make is just to appease the YouTube algorithm gods, but only once a month or whatever do they actually make like a game review that they're really passionate about. And that's a quick fire way to make a hobby feel like a job, you know? So, yeah, man. There you go. Okay, man. Oi, boys. Zemp versus Sara zich. Dude, this is a matchup of juggernauts. Let me tell you something, man. Sara zich, I'm not saying that, no disrespect to Zemp, but if there's one player I would Q dodge every time, Sara zich, man. I'd rather ult F4 the game than play a game against Sara zich, man. Put it that way, okay? I don't want to feel inadequate, right? Anyways, man, Zemp goes for goes for Elite Specialist. Wow, dude. Okay, let me go ahead and hide the chat real quick. Elite Specialist on Zemp, that is bold and saucy, and I'm very, very intrigued to see what he does with this, man. Elite Specialist is great if you can stay ahead. It's very, very tough to sort of change direction. It's a little bit cumbersome, you know, because you're just buying such expensive units. Yeah. It can be tough to change direction, especially in the early and mid-game rounds. Sara zich, on the other hand, dude, a man after my own heart, goes for Speed Specialist. Which is the first time I've seen anybody pick Speed Specialist, by the way. This entire tournament. ranked oftentimes by the pro players in Mechabellum as one of the worst specialists to go, frankly, because plus speed is something that usually helps you out in the later stages of the game. Going speed specialist makes your plays a little bit predictable. Usually you go for like an aggro opener, you know? Very, very defensive opener coming out from Zemp, maybe anticipating an aggressive opener, but Sara actually sets out quite a standard pattern. Both players opting into crawlers as their chaff of choice. Now it's up to the level 2 Acolytes to take out the level 1 tanks. It might just about have enough in the tank here. As soon as the Acolytes go down, it's just the Mustangs remaining against the tanks, which is not pretty. Oh, and we actually got a bit target locked over here on this left side as well. Okay. And so Sara's Zich Speed Specialist actually takes what for me is a pretty unexpected win on round 1 against Elite Spec. And so already Elite Spec a little bit on the back foot. Okay, man. I mean, let's see what we got here. Actually just doubling down, super bold, man, doubling down on the elite recruited Acolytes all up and over here. Meanwhile, Sara Zich is going to diversify just a little bit, filling out the chaff line behind the tower on this side. So 4 packs of crawlers now, and then a little bit of marksman action in the middle. Sara also goes into heavy armor, which, I mean, I'm imagining is going to plop on probably the... Ooh, I would have imagined it went on the left sledgehammer, just because they got a little bit more experience last round, just a bit closer to that level 2, but... Okay, man. The marksman fit to help out quite a bit. The marksman also positioned just behind the Acolytes as well, so ideally the Acolytes are clearing off all of the chaff units and giving the marksman good units to shoot at. But dude, the Acolyte choice... The choice to double down on the Acolytes like this, so interesting, man. I mean, he's bought 4 of the suckers now. He's kind of got to make them work a little bit. The marksman did get to connect on the Acolytes on both sides here, reducing them to just bubbling piles of slag on either side. That said, marksman is going to get a little bit flooded on that left side. And now it's 1 marksman against the world over here, which is maybe not as unwinnable as it seems. Does it get the building kill first? It doesn't. Okay, never mind. It is unwinnable. Okay, man. Nice. So Zemp turns it round. Game on, man. Blood drawn on both sides of the map. That's what we want to see, dudes. Okay. Ooh, levels available, though, on both of these sledgehammers just now for Sara. That could be quite a spook. Also picks up the quad drop of fangs, as opposed to the double rhinos coming out from Zemp, which I imagine, what, we're going to see like a little bit of flank action and then sell one, maybe? I can only imagine that these rhinos are destined to be sold to the thrift store. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we do have 1 rhino flanking up on the top left. Very good. A 5th Acolyte comes down, bro. I mean, what? They don't have any tech upgrades yet. I thought one of the rhinos was going to get sold, and then we'd see like a tech upgrade come out. Potentially even just range on the Akis, just to keep them a little bit safer. Ooh, I don't know about this. Now, the 1 rhino on the flanky is going to pull a lot of the chaff away on this left side, which is a big deal. We've also got some additional blue crawlers arriving on the backline over here too. Oh, there's actually a 3rd rhino, bro. Okay, so it's actually a triple rhino drop. 2 rhinos from the drop and 1 actually purchased from the stow. Who'd have thunk it? And suddenly now the marksman on this side in particular is going to get a little bit flooded and get nowhere near the Acolyte this time. It's actually going to drop long before it even gets to look at the rhino. And so it looks like Sara, fit to take the win pretty heavily on the right flank, about to bring down the last of the Akis. And now we're looking at a building trade situation and potentially a messy trade here for the remainder of Zemp's units. Never mind, half the tanks are just going to run away and lead these guys to their fate. The rhino's still having a crazy, crazy good time over here. Dude, the rhino's are actually going to be the difference maker. It's pretty impressive. We got an extra level on one of the Acolytes here, man. Oh my god, are we going to see carry Acolytes? Dude, I think we might actually see some carry Acolytes, Kieran, man. I think this might happen. I can't believe this is fit to happen. I mean, Acolytes are not good though against shielded fangs. They take so long to get them dead, man. Super supply enhancement for Sara Zich. That is a man that is not concerned. Willing to take the supply hit this round and invest in his future. Playing this game long. Upgrades come out on the Akis. We actually got a rank 4 Aki on this far side now with intensive training coming out. And the range just come out on the Acolytes. Okay, man. Alright. You know what? I don't think Zemp is going to take these carry Acolytes. I think that's too predictable. There's enough marksmen on the field already to sort of deal with carry Acolytes, right? To just outsnipe them. And I feel like if Sara just goes enough fangs, couple more packs of fangs, and then portable shield, then suddenly Zemp doesn't have the best means of chaff clear. Additional tanks coming down from Sara is quite interesting. 3 packs of tanks. Ooh, the Rhino does not get sold on the back left corner. I mean, I guess it's doing a good enough job of just pulling all that chaff's attention away. It is doing a damn good job. The levels on the tanks is going to take them quite a while longer on either side to go down here. Now on Sara's side of the map. But the Rhino actually got a level 2 as well. That is actually crazy good. It's just going to delay and soak up so many shots from the Marksman boys over here. Now allowing the Acolytes to come in and sort of poke things down. Dude, the Acolytes are actually kind of doing work. They're holding their own. Not quite trading positively, but at least holding their own. On the far right side too. Building being dead means this one Acolyte might actually get to kill everything. Okay, not quite. I'm just looking at the experience in the Archies. It looks like a level here and there, maybe. Not absolutely snowballing out of control yet, but you know at this point as well that Zemp will have scouted the fact that Sara went into like Giga Chad supply enhancement, right? Super supply enhancement. And so maybe he wants to try and win this game sooner rather than later. I wonder if we'll see that factor into any of his decisions in these upcoming rounds. The Rhino does get sold now up on the far left side, and oh my god. Okay, dude. It is actually going to be Elite Marksman Archies, man. Whoa, dude. I mean, oh my god. And he's just buying more. This is so bold, man. This is crazy. We do also see Elite Marksman come out on the Marksman units as well. Okay. Very rare that you see Elite Marksman come out on the Marksman boys like this before range enhancement on the side of Sara, but dude, the increased damage, man. These Akis actually trade pretty good with the tanks now. They do pretty damn okay, you know. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of ways that this can go now next round. Now that Elite Marksman has been shown on the Acolytes, you'd imagine it's going to win Zemp this round. That feels sort of like a little bit of a given, right? I sort of feel like the concern now is, what do you do with these Acolytes now? Do you actually go charge shot? Because that reduces the reload time of the Akis and makes them worse at killing off chaff, better at killing off big boys. So Zemp might end up with like a chaff killing problem if he decides to push that button. But if he doesn't push that button, and Sara now goes, for example, a crap load of giant units, which he's starting to get enough supply now where he could think about just going some chunky boys. Goes into range on the Marksman, okay. Additional Acolyte comes out. Alright. To be fair, man, the key to winning these sniper battles, right? Carry Acolytes versus Marksman. It's not about having the stronger sniper. It's about who can kill off the chaff quicker, right? That's everything in Mechabellum in a nutshell, right? Can you kill your opponent's crappy little units quicker than they can kill your crappy little units, you know? And everything else will just fall into place. Okay, Missile is going to come down from Sara to take out the Stangs in the middle, which did get a good amount of investment this round as well. Oh my god, man. I think that means that Zemp is actually going to go charge shot Acolytes. I think he's going to do it. I think that these Mustangs are going to be the chaff clear. And that's why he's invested so much in those suckers, man. The Rhino's still on the field, still doing a good amount of work over there on that left flank. It's got to be said, the tanks are still looking pretty steady over here as well for Sara, though. They really don't have anything able to take them out fast. And in fact, there's just no Acolytes left alive on this left side already. The range on the Marksman already proving to be an extremely dominant upgrade. This is the problem, man. I feel like once your opponent's already got Marksman kind of established on the field, sometimes you're just asking for trouble a little bit by going into the Kariakis, man. They're never going to be able to compete with their just big single target deletion. In the same way with the Marksman. Phoenixes, Scorpions, Typhoons. Oh, is this something again like mass Typhoon barriers? Maybe? None of these seem particularly grand. Zemp going into the Steel Balls. These could just be Mech Division Steel Balls because it is a triple drop. Sara is ready, though, with the Scorpions on field. So the Steel Balls, we're not actually expecting them to get anything done other than potentially Mechanical Division. Range also coming out on the Scorpions too, because of course it is. Okay, man, it's decision time for Zemp, man. I don't think there's any way he can pull the trigger on that increased attack on these Acolytes, though. I just don't think it's going to make a difference, man. They just didn't get close. They just didn't get close to the maximum, man. Oh my god, he spent all of his money, though. I think he might do it. Oh, is he that crazy, dude? These are some steady sledgehammers as well, though. So in a way, it's sort of catch-22, right? If he doesn't code charge shot, these tanks take so long to kill. Level 3 sledgies like this. 100,000 health in one pack of these in total. Just a lot. Mech Division not going to come out on the Steel Balls? Okay, there we go. So we do go the Mech Division route. Got it. Actually, don't mind this. I don't mind the Mech Division loadout against what Sara's got going on here. Again, it is kind of all about the chaff battle at this stage. Ooh, are any of the Acolytes going to get latched on by Marksman here? We do get one latch on the far left side, where we are going to lose one Acolyte a little bit prematurely, just before the Steel Balls are able to get in and create extra havoc over here. Down he goes just now. The right side, we don't have the same luxury. Not as many Steel Balls went over here, and so the chaff dies faster, and as such, so too do the Acolytes. But you know what? This left side is looking pretty good for Zemp, man. Just that extra chaff, the Mech Division Balls, they're also able to bend down the barrier. Okay, tight. He's actually able to hold on. Man. Oh, this is what we want, man. A good back and forth, dude. Carry Acolyte versus carry Marksman, back and forth. Semifinal tournament match. Let's go. They're barely doing any damage to each other either, which I love, because it just means this is going to go super, super late game. This is going to be levels on a lot of the Acolytes here as well. I think that's like 3 or 4 there in total. Sara goes straight into the Wasp Swarm, which I think he's just going to use his glorified late arrival chaff on the back of his force over there. Zemp will probably do the same thing, to be honest, like here or here. Okay. Ooh, here we go, man. See, this is the problem, man. This is the problem with these Acolytes, dude. It's like mass shielded fangs, they struggle to kill them. Now we've got mass spready crawlers. The Acolytes will also struggle to kill those too, man. I don't think Zemp can afford to hit the charge shot button on these guys. Sara's also going to deploy the oil, slow the chaff down, and maybe even the stangs down here by just a hell of a lot. Mostly the chaff, though. Okay, man. Additional fangs coming out, I think, is actually pretty smart for Zemp. Gives him the option of going, oh, Fang Shield, okay. I thought maybe he'd do that like next round. But opts to go into it this round. That could be a big, big difference maker, actually. Obviously, Marksman, even Sledgehammers, very, very, very bad at killing off Shielded Fangs. So it's going to buy him quite a bit more time. Which he needs all the time in the world, given the firepower that he's staring down just now. And frankly, look at the crawler spread, dude. Oh, that is not what you want to see when Acolytes are like your chief form of chaff clear. No explosive ammo on the Mustangs either. Surely we're going to have to see some harder chaff clear come out from Zemp this next round. This time, I don't think Sara's defenses are going to be penetrated so easily, man. I don't think so, particularly on this left side. Scorpion's doing all kinds of work. The Steel Ball's not particularly getting close. And here we go, man. Now the real trades are happening. Huge range advantage on the far right flank as well is also going to win Sara the trades over there too. And that's just a lot of levels for the Marksman. Ooh, God. It's so rough because if any player wins around here, because they're both running Elite Marksman, they both have like this huge risk of snowballing like this crazy, crazy advantage. Sara going into the fortresses, I do think that's smart. Again, what did we say, man? These Acolytes, these carry Acolytes, they might be doing pretty good against like a lot of medium units and stuff. But against just a lot of health on the board, in the form of these fortresses, for example, without the charge shot, they're going to really, really struggle to get fortresses dead. Ooh, he goes Electromag. Ahead of the charge shot. I did not see that coming. The range is pretty impressive. Is that going to make the difference? That's tough to say, man. That's tough to say. So we do go Sabertooth over here. We actually sold one of the Sabertooths as well. Wow, man. Zemp is still sitting on like 1,100 supply. Sara zich has already spent every penny. Just about. Curious to not see the barriers come out on the fortresses just yet. But we might just see a mass fortress dump from Sara next round. Ooh. The shielded wasps. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about them damn shielded wasps, man? I feel like they might just rush ahead a bit too quick. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like they might be better positioned behind the stangs, like here and here. Or maybe he wants to avoid the missile this round, to be fair, but... Okay. Let's see, man. Let's see if these fortresses are really the difference maker here for Sara, dude. That's just so many extra stats on the board that, frankly, while these Acolytes are doing pretty damn solid damage, will they just get a little bit too hung up on these fortresses? Or do the fortresses need barrier? It might just not be enough. The Electromag is going to slow things down a hell of a lot as well. Everything that they tag is going to send these fortresses grinding to a halt as soon as they just land one attack on them. But the chaff is still alive, man. The chaff superiority right now with those super spread out crawlers proving to be quite devastating for just locking up the gears of these Acolytes. That said, they do manage to bring down both of the forts. Honestly, just... Dude, what level are these suckers? 5. There was like a 7 there. 4. 3. Okay, 7. Dude, they did more damage than I was expecting. They did. But once again, my fear for Zemp just now is that Sara could just pull the trigger here on like 3 fortresses and give them all barrier. Then that's 5 fortresses with barrier, aka like 400,000 plus health or something just slammed on the board. Okay. Zemp went for a Vulcan drop just now, huh? Ooh, that's saucy. That's saucy, man. I like that, dude. We're gonna... Oh, man, we're gonna try and ignite the oil over here, but here it comes, man. The fortress drop, as was written, is gonna come down. Just a crap load of health. The Vulcan play from Zemp, though, should give him a fighting chance on this left side. We'll ignite the oil that's just here. And that's all it's gotta do. Just a little tickle of flames here. To basically just write off all of this chaff, which is a huge deal. I like this player on the Wasps as well. Just delay their entry a little bit. I think is quite a big deal. But okay. Zemp still with 800 supply to go. Sara zich does his turns so fast, man. It's actually quite tough to keep up with what Sara's up to. He did just borrow money. Offer an extra barrier. Oh my god, dude, that barrier could actually be a massive difference maker. Maybe just identifying a potential weak spot here to the Vulcan drop. That's a crazy read, man. He just borrowed money for that, you know? That's insane. We've also got a Rhino drop coming down from Sara that's just going to sit on the steel balls here. And wipe out a whole pack of those. Okay, dude. Oh, this is just a lot of health, man. So Zemp actually went into the armor-piercing bullets on the stangs to try and leverage their damage a little bit. Oh, but the oil does get lit. The oil still goes alight, and so that's going to be a lot of dead crawlers on this left side. Okay, man. Fighting chance for both players now, dude. A lot of stats on Sara's side of the board. Still a lot of crawlers and a lot of danger. Pushing through on the far right flank as well, but the Wasps having this super long, flowing wraparound like this is a big deal, because now as soon as these stangs start to die, the idea is you want the Wasps then to sort of fill in and take over as a chaff unit and protect what's left of the Acolytes over here. And it looks like they're going to be able to do just that. And damn, dude, it is actually going to be enough. By quite a significant margin as well. Oh my god, dude. Hey, Zemp's maneuverability in this round, actually extremely impressive. Like, Sara's army is not an easy army to take out. For an army that I want to say Zemp's army is still lacking quite a bit of damage. For a round 11, to not have like super high leveled Phoenixes or like Marksmen or Melting Points or a Chad War Factory or whatever, you know? We're just relying on elite Marksmen Acolytes to do most of the damage. And while they are super high level, with no increased attack, it's a little bit of a wonder that they're actually able to get this done, man. But get it done they are. Okay. What's he got now, though, man?
Sara ups into the old Electromag Blast. It's going to delete shields, reduce tech, make these guys very, very easy to clear. Zemp making his mind up. Oh my god, bro. If these wasps are able to dodge... these wasps are actually able to dodge this Electromag drop. I'd be quite impressed. I'm not sure if they have the move speed to do it. Might have to click the high mobility button here on the building to make that possible. No Feather Fortresses coming out from Sara, by the way. No Feather Fortresses, man. So not doubling down on that in any sense. The Marksman is still looking deadly as ever. The Acolytes also have a lot of levels. Okay, man. Alright. I think a lot is going to hinge on if these wasps get tagged or not. Like, these guys having shield and being able to get in after the crawlers die is such a big deal for protecting the Akis. Oh, do they make it out? Ooh, it actually hits most of them. Okay, that's going to slow those guys down by quite a bit. And so that chaff might, like those wasps, and I'm going to call them chaff, are going to arrive quite late now on this right side. Maybe a little bit too late. Let's see, man. One fortress has already fallen, though, so the Acolytes are still being able to get a pretty reasonable amount of damage done here. Got to be said as well that the Mustangs and their levels, we've got some rank 5 Stangs here that are actually piling in the damage as well. They're still not going to stand too much of a chance if the Scorpions get to connect, but the Electromag on the Acolytes is also going to disable the Scorpion range. And now all of a sudden, it's just a huge pack of marksmen trying to deal with this crazy rush. The Wasps do arrive somehow in time to keep the Neds alive on this far right side. And oh my god, dude, is this enough? It is actually enough for Zemp to take a game 1 against Sara's dude. What the... Would you even call those carry Acolytes, dude? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Crazy use of Mobile Beacon to keep those semi-carry Acolytes, we'll call them, alive. Damn, dude. Okay. Let me go ahead and switch on over to the screen of Amon-Ra while we wait to get into the next game. But game 1 going to Zemp over Sara, dude. Oh my god, I think a lot of people bet their tickets on Sara to take that first game, man. But there you go, dude. The man is doing it. Okay. Back on into the lobby. We're in a spectator spot. We're ready to rock and roll, man. Oh, wow. Man. That's exactly how, as a neutral, you'd want the first game to go, you know? Putting Sara zich on the ropes. I mean, you don't often see that. Okay, man. Oh my god. Hey, how's everybody doing, by the way? Can I just say? Like, my god, I'm just looking at the concurrent views for the stream. 190? What is this? It's crazy. Making me nervous. Give me stage fright over here, you know? Did I not expect the outcome of this match? Yeah, man. That was a damn good couple rounds, though. Damn good couple of rounds. Okay. Zemp and Sara, 3-minute break is being called. And so, you know what, man? I'm going to dip to the bathroom because I'm in the lobby and I'm ready to rock and roll. So, might as well take a bathroom break right now. Be right back, boys. Oh, man. Oi, 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 oi. Okay. Oh. Ooh, man. Okay. I want to see level 4 plus War Factory kill use. Hey, what's up, kill, man? Okay, everybody's joining the room. Next match. Good to go very, very soon, gentlemen. Okay, man. Cool. Great match is being called. Good luck, have fun, blah, blah, blah. We're going to be in this one any second, boys. Any second, man. They play best of 3, Jack. They do indeed. Pliskin. Best of 3, man. All of these games now. We're in the semifinals right now. Just to quickly check up, actually, would probably be a good idea to just check up on the brackets right now. The match that we are watching is between Zemp and Sara, the first match of the semifinals, in order to get yourself that guaranteed spot in the finals, man, and earn yourself at least $300, man, which, you know what, ain't bad for a Sunday evening, you know what I'm saying? Or, of course, the first place spot, folks competing for that $500 first place spot, and the prestige, really, of placing first in the first ever cash tournament for Mechabellum, you know? Hell yeah, man. That's it. And so that's what we're looking at, man. So we have this semi-final to figure out. Zemp just took game 1 against Sara. Putting Sara on the ropes was not what anybody was expecting, but should result in a very, very interesting game number 2 at the least. And let's see if Zemp can push his way all the way through, man. To 2-0 Sara and going to the final. Man, that would be an insane, insane confidence boost, right? I'd have the guy penned to go all the way, you know, if he can take out Sara in a clean sweep in the semis, man. But let's see how it pans out. Then the grand finals will, of course, again be another best of 3 against either Prince Boji or puchia himself, man. The long-haired wizard, we'll call him. It's going to be grand. Okay. I think everybody is here. Yes, it is. Okay. Players are in. Lobby is about to count down. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. I'm hyped. What's up, man? Mr. Thorn in your side. Got this game at 1.0. You've had some great content as a newbie. Appreciate it, Chief. Hey, no sweat, man. It's a damn good game. There's a lot to learn. Some people take that as like intimidating as a new player. For me, it was just exciting, you know? Trying to just... Dude, what I did when I first started playing Mechabellum, man, was... I just tried to... I tried to get a win using... like going through all of the units in the game and trying to make every individual unit like the carry unit for the army, you know, carry crawlers, carry acolytes, carry overlords, whatever, you know, carry sledgehammers. And that was how I learned all of the units, man. It was like the best way for me, you know, best way for me to learn, and sort of just became the backbone of the YouTube channel, which was mostly casting dumb games. Taking a unit like Mustangs or whatever and just turning them into just the backbone of the army that's just going to kill everything. Giant killer Mustangs and stuff, you know. So yeah, it's a great way to learn too, man. And yeah, I feel pretty comfortable making, you know, beginner-ish guides and stuff like that. Maybe an intermediate guide here and there, but I'll leave like the advanced stuff and like the super deep analysis stuff to the players who are like north of 1800 MMR, you know. I'll just leave that there, man. That's how I played as well, Morvang. Bro, that's still how you play now. What are you talking about, man? Okay. Players are having to leave and rejoin the room. There's some kind of an issue, miscommunication or whatever, setting up spectators and combatants in the room. So that's the extra 30-second delay that we've got here. As they kind of rejoin. Okay, there it is. We'll get re-invite in just a second. Cool. We're back in. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Read that Rooster isn't in the tournament? I think Rooster was in the tourney. I'm pretty sure Rooster was. Damn, where is he? Yeah, there he is, man. He was game number 15. He was game number 15. He was knocked out by Mr. French Pilot, unfortunately, in the first round, in the round of 32, man. Which, I mean, frankly, is no skin off his nose or anything, you know? These tournament games have been, honestly, very, very competitive so far, you know? Me, I know for a fact I'd be out in the first round. You know what I mean? Okay. Zemp is back in the lobby. We need Soulswork to move himself out of a competitive position right now. Okay, there we go. And Sara is in and we're ready to go. Okay, lovely. A lot of behind the scenes finicky stuff going on right now, man, to set up these lobbies, but it looks like we're about there, man. What happened to Mike Tyson? Yeah, what happened to Mike Tyson, man? Yeah, we're casting games from Iron Mike, right? Where was Mike Tyson, dude? He did make it to the grand finals, right? I'm just checking the sheet just now. Oh, did he not quite make it? I actually can't remember. Man. Maybe he didn't quite make it. Yeah, I think he popped off in the losers bracket. He was just winning everything, like, convincingly, but I think he might have even lost the final of the losers bracket and so didn't quite make it. I think. Poor old Iron Mike, man. Okay. We are loading in, as y'all can see. Feels good. Oh. My first strike rate as a noob was overdriving the tower and buying a worm round 1 as giant specialist. I mean, oh, this is very effective though. Hell, man, I can catch people off of guard, you know? Good thing about giant specialist is that because you can unlock a unit for free, giant specialist is very, very good for like unlocking an overlord or something. Or like a worm, you know? And then you sell it off instantly next round and you switch it for another giant right away. And that way your opponent has probably bought the counter to, for example, the worm. And now, bam, you got an overlord instead, you know? So that can be a good way to play giant specialist. Maybe not on round 1. I think you've got other priorities round 1 most of the time, right? Building chaff units, Acolyte, chaff clear, that kind of thing. But okay. We're doing it, man. We're doing it. 15 seconds. Game number 2. Advantage. Zemp. Can Sara swing back into this, man? That is the question. Okay. Quick stream check. No drop frames. Stability looks good. Let's have it. Okay, man. Zemp, Fire Badger Specialist, Supply, Rhino. We've seen a lot of Typhoon Specialists, and this is coming with a Crawler and Stormcaller opener. For Zemp here, I gotta imagine he's gonna be tempted by this. Let's see what he does go for. Meanwhile, Sabertooth comes out for Sara Zich, because of course it does. He's picking some wacky, crazy specialists in these games so far today. Oh, let me go ahead and hide the chat window again, just to avoid any spoilers. So a Mustang Crawler opener coming out from Sara, who once again is playing as our red player, Sabertooth, to come down on the very next round. It looks like he could... Ooh, a chaffless opener coming out from Zemp. And so he's just going to be buying a lot of chaff for the upcoming rounds. Very, very standard layout for the sledgehammers and the chaff units. Honestly, this is exactly the layout that I've been using recently for sledgehammers and the crawlers behind the towers like this. It's so effective. Like, it's really, really good. Okay. Yeah, and he's also playing some supply specialists, so just some quite vanilla stuff there. Meanwhile, Sara just unlocked Fangs, which I'm a little bit surprised by. Opting to just go into one chaff unit, that's probably going to pull... Yeah, just going to pull everybody. Or by and large, just like for the most part, most of Zemp's army into the middle of the field and away from the Stangs, which is actually not going to be the best for Sara, as the Stangs are going to run flat straight into an Acolyte on either side, which is definitely not what you want to see. And so Sara's going to have to abort a little bit here on the flanks and rethink that a little bit. Yeah, he's waving the white flag already. Oh my god, I love that, dude. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. The opening round can go like that sometimes. The Stangs just run straight into one of their best early game counters, giving the Acolytes free levels as well. Oh my god. Okay. So Sara went ahead and skipped out. He does have his Typhoon to work with now as well. He's going to go ahead and slam that over on the flanks. Bit surprised this isn't a little bit further forwards, just to try and like target lock on the Acolyte a little bit sooner. Those trades on the flanks over here could be very, very problematic indeed for Sara if he doesn't nip those in the bud quick. Now, he's going to swing back with some Wasp action over on the flanks. They are going to run straight into the Fangs as well. A lot of the Acolytes are still potentially going to run straight into the Aki here. Okay. I mean, the Sabertooth will clean up the Acolytes on both sides as soon as they do get to latch, which is happening right now on both sides. So the double Sabertooth drop actually coming up pretty big. Now it's just a whole lot of tanks to clear up as well. And frankly, the Sabertooth should just be able to deal with all of this. Really no problem. In fact, I'd fancy one Sabertooth against all of these tanks, to be honest, to do just fine. Meanwhile, the Crawlers are just, I don't know what the hell they're doing, man. Just freeloading at the back over here for Zemp. You should have them all executed for treason at the end of this round, but apparently you're not allowed to do that in Mechabellum. And so would you not? Sara actually swings back in part due to the Wasp flank as well. Just quite heads up. Okay, man. Pulls things back. Just goes to show you can have a disastrous opening round. You can still pull things back, man. Not the end of the world. Okay, pretty early-ish unit drop round. Fire badges available, as well as Vulcans. Phoenix is the unit of choice, though, for Zemp. Perhaps just looking for a way to just get the sledgehammer, the Sabertooths dead. Also, the fact that Zemp is going into Phoenixes here kind of tells you that he's almost definitely not going to be going carry-style Acolyte this game, right? In fact, did he change up his techs? He did. Zemp is now running anti-aircraft ammunition Acolytes instead. Sneaky, man. He actually changed things up in between games. Cool, man. I mean, I think I like that quite a bit. Honestly, the increased attack tech felt like a little bit of a dead tech for him last game. Meanwhile, Sara is going to pull his wasps off of the flank with a good old jump drive, and then doubles down, or rather, you might even say triples down, with a third Sabretooth coming out in the middle to take the positive trades here as well. 2 Phoenixes to take out the 3 Sabretooths, with really only the wasps available to swat the Phoenixes out of the sky. Phoenixes versus wasps. That's what this round is going to come down to. The Phoenixes are going to get to connect pretty quickly on the Sabretooth over here. Get the job done. Stormcaller's helping out with the chaff clear just a little bit as well. Very, very lovely. Ooh. Dude, the fire badges are never bad. Can I just say as well? Like, if you're ever in doubt of what to pick up and you just don't have, like, the best chaff clear in the world on your side of the on your side of the field. Oh my god, the wasps are actually going to get to connect pretty viciously with the Phoenixes, but that is the last wasp down. And so now it's just a pack of fangs looking to take out the Phoenix. They will actually be able to get the job done, but yeah, these fire badges pretty safely buy those suckers range for Sara and just have a couple of them in the middle of the field. And they're just going to provide value for the rest of the game. Okay. Enhancement module. Oh my god. And the upgrade goes out on the wasps. For Sara, Zemp is doing the old unit switcheroo strategy, upgrading and then selling the sledgehammers over here. I like it. I like it a lot. Might as well get rid of the sledgehammers. Frankly, they're running into a whole lot of Sabretooths, right? And just dying horribly and painfully. So it makes sense to me. Interesting that he put the enhancement module on the on the Phoenixes, though, for a free upgrade here. That tells me that I'm probably not going to be selling these Phoenixes anytime soon. I'd be quite surprised if he did. Yeah, additional Phoenixes are going to come out as well on the far right side. Ooh. Range in the Acolytes is a good shout. I was about to say, man, I'm about to kind of like lean in Sara's favor for this round, just because of the triple drop of Mustangs getting that range enhancement upgrade. Got to keep them quite safe from basically everything, and with the tanks being sold as well, the Stangs could have had a lot of impact this round, but now that we have plus range on Acolytes, yeah, this is fit to happen, right? Even the level 1 Acolyte here in the middle is going to find all kinds of joy against these guys now. Moves and counter moves, man. Okay. Sabretooth on the right side is still getting a lot done, though. Things are going pretty saucy over here for Zemp on this side, but yeah, you got to give this right flank to Sara, man. The Sabretooth is still being able to connect very, very smoothly, to be honest, on the Acolytes without too much trouble. And the range on the Stangs in the end is going to keep them safe enough to bring down these rank 4 Phoenixes. Okay, man. Oh, not enough firepower to get the tank dead? Not at all. And so Zemp bleeds once again. Dude, what is it with these two guys, man? They're so closely matched, bro. It's like, whenever one of them wins a round, it's only ever by, like, 600 points or something, you know? Ooh. Laser sights comes out for both players immediately. We see the laser sights come out on the Stangs right in the middle. Sara's also switching up the positioning of the wasps to this far right side as well now, I guess, just to distract the hell out of the Phoenixes on this far right side and just continue to push an advantage. Over here on this flank, range comes out on the Phoenixes for this round. I mean, that'll help them live against the Stangs. It'll help them live. It's really, really hard to say what Zemp actually needs here, though. He can't really go too heavily into the Stormcallers as a chaff clear option. Just because Sara always has the option of just hitting Missile Interceptor on the Sabretooths now. So you can't really go too much... Too deep into the Stormies. We actually have 4 Sabretooths on the field now as well that also have plus range at this stage. Look at this poor Acolyte over here, bro. Okay, doesn't quite get latched on. Doesn't quite get target locked by the Sabretooth over there on that far right side. Okay. Now we've got the laser sight Stangs in the middle. Gonna check out the fresh drop of wasps. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like the Stormcallers would have been such a damn great drop. But the Sabretooths, bro... they're just hard denying that player, man. And this right flank is so dominant for Sara, dude. So dominant, man. He actually hasn't picked up a single card all game yet. We're going into a round 6, but he doesn't need it, apparently. Multiple levels available for the Sabertooths as well. Oh, damn, dude. I don't know about all this. I'm a little surprised that Sara wouldn't just go advanced power system here, honestly. And just rush him down with those Sabertooths. Goes into the advanced firepower control. Where does that go down? On Mustangs? He puts it on the Sabertooth, bro. So that thing is hitting like a truck right now. And more advanced firepower comes out from Zemp as well. He's going to slam it on the Acolyte. Okay, we've got to see some protection for this Acolyte now on this far side. And you know what? More Stormcaller's going to come down. Perhaps just baiting Sara at this point to go into a Missile Interceptor. Just baiting it out a little bit. Maybe he's just planning on selling these off in the rounds after. My god, he's not. He's going to invest in an Incendiary Bomb. That's crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell, dude. The Wraiths could be a good shout for Zemp. I do agree with that, man. I do agree with that. Especially like some armored Wraiths or something. Could at least buy him some time. Buy him around. Stop the bleed, you know? It could be a route that we see explored here. But okay. I mean, let's see what these Stormcallers get done, man. This fire has got to get a lot of work done. Oh, the 1 sentry turret is doing a lot to shut down that fire drop, though. Missile comes out, takes up some geeks in the middle. So there's a lot of wasps as well, though. I think you're right about the Wraith, man. The Wraith could be a damn good option here. I almost feel like Zemp instead might go for something like anti-air Acolytes to deal with the wasps. But the problem is with that, he's just running out of time. He's just running out of time, man. These are some incremental wins here. It doesn't look like a lot of units on the board for Sara here, but every Sabertooth, it doesn't matter if it's 1 HP, it still counts as 200 damage, you know? It's not like a pack of Mustangs where if you kill half of them, suddenly you only take 60 damage. Oh, it's kind of like a similar reason why like Tarantula rushes work, right? Because every Tarantula, even if they're half dead, they just count for so much damage. Steel balls on both sides of the field. Any cells coming out here, or is it going to be another Mechanical Division play? And look at this. Look at how many Acolytes come out, dude. Zemp once again just going to trust in the Acolytes here, man. It worked for him last game. And he does go for the anti-air Acolytes. Oh my god, dude. I thought that was a possibility. It is bold to go for that, man. And then, of course, he does go for the Mech Division on the Steel Balls as well. Is this going to be enough, man? It's just asking a lot of those Archies, dude. I mean, it's 8 Acolytes against the world, pretty much. Everything else in the army, minus the packs of Phoenixes, is basically chaff for Zemp. Do we also get Mech Division? Ooh, no Mech Division on Sara's Steel Balls. He's just going to kind of hang fire on that a little bit. But these Acolytes have to live. They have to survive. They have to be able to torch all of these wasps and do it pretty damn sharpish. Okay. I mean, it's holding the line, at least on this far right side now, man. It's doing a little bit of work over here. The extra crawlers spawning out from the dead steel balls on the side as well is going to buy him a little bit more time too, and he needs all the time in the world because we are punching through in the middle here, man, as Sara. And as soon as these Sabertooths get to connect, they're just going to start to one-shot absolutely everything. That said, what's left for... Okay, never mind. Oh, God. Oh, it might just be too much damage right off the get-go, dude. Oh, my God, it is. Oh, crap. Dude, after such a bad start as well, after such a rough opening round, I don't think Sara lost another round after the opening round. And maybe he lost like a tickle of health at some point. But a crazy, crazy, crazy dominant turnaround, man. Even without Mech Division on the Steel Ball, still able to win the chaff battle. Just pretty convincingly. Just from sheer levels, I guess. On the Stangs. Oof. Maybe just too much faith. Just too much faith in the Stormcallers, man. A few sentry turrets were able to kind of just nullify those guys quite easily, man, with them all being level 1 as well. Oh my god. Okay, man. Let me go ahead, return to lobby real fast. And damn, dude. Well, this makes it interesting. Now it ties it up. Now it's a 1-for-1. And so next game is going to decide who punches their way through to the first ever cash tournament grand final. Mechabellum 1.0, man. Oh my god, dudes. Just out-tempoed. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that was it, man. Don't think the artillery blue was good. Yeah. I'm not sure about the Stormies. Not sure about the Stormies, man. He had to win the chaff battle, but It felt like the Stormcallers were just waiting to be countered a little bit, you know? I mean, in the end, Sara countered them with just sentry turrets. He didn't even have to upgrade for a missile defense on the Sabertooths. Which, damn, man. Yeah, and the fire burned some of his crawlers in the last round. Yeah, I didn't even see that, but yeah, that's also a little bit of an issue, right? What's up, man? Carrier, dude. 200 people watching. The oi, 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 man. The goddamn oi, 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 man. Never gonna live it down, man. Never gonna live it down. And the worst part is, it wasn't even my choice either. Like, the Mechabellum devs just took that clip of me and put it in the game trailer. There you go, man. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. Lobby is being rebuilt. Zemp is already in the lobby and ready to go. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Really feel like Wraiths would have fit his board so well. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too, man. The good thing about, like, Wraith, just like some armored Wraiths or something, they're one of the best units in the game for you just drop some armored Wraiths and they just win you that one round just to buy you a little bit of time, you know, and force your opponent to then build a counter to the Wraiths because their Mustangs aren't able to take out armored Wraiths, you know. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough though, man. It's tough. It's tough when you're under pressure. It's easy to... I tell you what, it's real easy when you're spectating a game to see like the gaps in somebody's army or to see like a bad trade that's happening on one of the flanks. Ooh, he really needs to protect this like this one Sabertooth or this one Vulcan that's being picked off by a Phoenix or whatever, you know? Like, it's really easy to point that out when you're spectating. But when you're playing the game, you're thinking about, okay, how much money do I have next round? Can I afford to, you know, enhance range next round? And then you're watching what your opponent has purchased and you're thinking, okay, what tech options could he go into this round that could really screw me over? So you're trying to play... Like, there's so many variables when you're in it, you know? And the clock seems to tick down so much faster when you're the one playing the game. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Yeah, pressure must have been heavy, man. Man. Wraiths do a ton of damage too. Yeah, man. They can, man. They can. Yeah, man. Alrighty. We are gearing up for the decider. I think there's one more caster maybe that needs to be invited to the room. Oh, man. Dude, it's going to be epic no matter who makes it to the grand final, but to be honest, I'm just going to quietly pick a favorite based on who picks a specialist that I like the most at the start of this game. That's usually when I'm spectating a random game. I'm like, ooh, this guy went for speed specialist. I want him to win. I want that one, man. You know? Whoever goes like the dumbest build, I can't help but side with that person, you know? Okay. I feel the Wraiths, even with armor, might have been vulnerable to anti-Aeon Mustangs. Yeah. Then that would make the Phoenixes die quicker. That's true, man. That's true, Senti. That's true. Also, would the Wraiths have been enough with, like, level 1 Wraiths with armor have been enough? Or would you have to have elite recruited a couple of Wraiths with armor? Because some of those Mustangs were, like, level 3, level 4, and I think one of them had advanced firepower control. And so they might have actually been able to shoot through the armor anyway. If they were just level 1 Wraiths. So you talk about a huge investment, really, to like pivot into Wraith, elite recruit, and buy armor all in one round. That's like a big switcheroo. Big gamble. I would have loved to have seen it to see if it would have worked out, but... Oof. Damn, man, do you know when you're trying to crack one of your knuckles and it needs to crack, but it just feels like it's going to break. It just won't do the thing. Ah. Okay, man. Both players are in the lobby. Let's go. Can they ready up? Good luck, have fun. Game 3, semifinals. Let's do this, man. Maybe the range on Steel Balls could have been good. He wasn't able to actually hold the middle because of the fire badges. Yeah, man. Okay. And we are loading in, boys. We are loading in. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Dude, I'm hyped for this, man. This is just semi-final 1 as well, by the way, just to be clear. We do have a second semi-final coming up right after this one. Another best of 3. And just to revisit the bracket real quick, We're about to watch the deciding game between Sara and Zemp to see who makes it all the way to the grand finals, and then it will be Boji versus a puchia, another star-studded semi-final waiting for us there as well. A puchia and his magnificent hair, ready to grace our screens. It's going to be glorious. Okay, man. It's going to be sweet. Okay, I'm just going to pan him back on over to the stream because the game is counting in 1 minute until the lobby launches. Let's do this. Pull the finger instead of cracking the knuckle. That works for me in those scenarios. Ah, man, I don't know, man. Pulling the finger doesn't do nothing for me, man. I don't know. I have pretty like bony hands, but okay. Oh yeah, and Sid Barrett, how was the other semi-final looking? It's not actually started yet, man. We're doing them one at a time so that we don't miss any of the action, man, in these later stage games. At least I don't believe it's being played simultaneously. I think all of the casters are in this one game right here, so yeah, man. Dude, what's this fringe action doing? It keeps tickling my eyebrow, man. There it is. I can't need another haircut again this soon, man. It's just not on. There's one thing in life I hate. It's getting me haircut, man. Can't be doing it. What a waste of time. I just ended up falling asleep on the chair. Okay. Let's do this, man. We're doing it live. Sara zich versus Zemp. Decider for the semifinals. Game 1. Who's going to make it to the grand, boys? Zemp goes into quick supply specialist with a chaffless opener. That is crazy as hell right off of the get-go. What is the mad lad planning? Meanwhile, Sara zich, elite specialist. Also just another unorthodox pickup here. I can't pick a favorite, man. I want them both to win. Okay. Quick supply space. Dude, if Zemp just drops another 2 packs of Stormcallers here, he's made a fan for life. It's never going to happen, obviously. Crawler Chaff is fit to come out. Okay. The quad Stormcaller opener. Oh my god, what is going on? Sara, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? This isn't right. This isn't it. This isn't the formation. Oh my god. Is he actually doing this? This is making me nervous through him. I'm vicariously nervous right now. Are these Assault Mode Marksmen? Okay, no, they're not. Super spread out Marksmen on either side? Okay, no, okay. Thank God he's not doing anything absolutely insane. He's going to pull his army back a little bit, reformate. Okay. This would have just been absolutely psychotic. Like, I don't even know what this would be. Okay. Holy crap, man. Yeah, Sid's panicking as well, man. Oh my god. Become Rapunzel, you have nice blonde hair. Oh, thank you very much, Jocelyn. Got some Lannister action going. Also Malfoy action going. That's what I was called in college, man. Good old Malfoy. You know what, though? I just owned it. Okay, man. Let's do this, man. So Sara going with, the vertical formation on the chaff and on the stangs is... makes it so that the back line of units actually get a little bit clipped by the missile from the Stormcallers, so a little bit surprised to see that come out. We're balling up quite a lot here for the Stormcallers, which is not ideal. Same thing on the far right side as well, where Zemp... oh, Zemp is actually playing red now. Excuse me, I nearly said Sara, but Zemp is actually playing as red now. His chaff clear just extremely, extremely superior in this opening round. And the marksman drops from Sara, not able to really get anything done. Okay. Unit drop round immediately. Is there any basis for Rhino plays here? I would have said for Sara, but apparently Zemp is going to go for the Rhino. Wonder what his plans are for that. He just believes in Rhinos, I guess. Zemp does. For me, the pick for Sara would have probably been Rhino, to be honest. The Fangs are a little bit dicey, given that there's already Stormcallers on the field. They might just feed. He does actually go for the Rhino as well. Okay, got it. And look at Zemp with the super, like, back corner Rhinos, man. I love this, man. When you watch, like, a really good player at the game a few times, you start to notice these little sort of patterns of play emerge. Zemp really, really likes the super backline Rhinos, man. Mega, mega late arrival, as late as they can possibly be. Okay. We've got the little T formations of chaff forming as well for Zemp behind the towers. Looking pretty saucy. The extra crawler drop comes down on the far right side, and then some splitting crawlers for the middle. So just doubling down on the chaff right now. I think this is really going to come down to Rhino diff this round, if this is going to be Sara's match. The Rhino does have a lot to do, though. Thing is, though, man, Zemp's chaff clear is just so good. So many Acolytes, the packs of Stormcallers. He's just killing off the chaff so fast. And as such, it's Sara's Rhino that is going to fall first. And even though both Rhinos are eventually going to go down, it's one lone marksman on either side now that are kind of left holding the bag a little bit. Just waiting to get clapped by Stormies, which is fit to go down. There it is. Okay. Ooh, man, so Zemp really leveraging a quick supply specialist here, making it work in these early rounds. Sara, gotta find a way to respond here, man. There's no chances after this. This being a decider. The Wasp drop is going to come out. It's going to be defensive / late arrival style Wasps. Same thing with Zemp as well. Nothing super risky coming out. I guess in these situations, it's just kind of a no-brainer to play a defensive drop, actually. But okay. Sara, this time, not so quick to spend his supply. Just now opting into further Wasps. It looks like they are actually going to be a flank drop of Wasps as well and pull a good number of Fangs over to this back right corner over here as well. However, these are, of course, elite specialist Wasps, so going to come down as a level 2. Should trade pretty nicely into the Fangs. With these guys being the biggest threat, I think almost all of these Fangs will actually drive forwards over here and get to connect pretty quickly. And curiously enough, actually doubling down on the marksman drop as well. I'm almost a little bit shocked by that, man. Okay, let's see how these flanks go. The marksmen have really struggled to shoot anything of value this game, with an exception of this Acolyte over here being picked off relatively early. But here we go, man. All eyes realistically on the Wasps in the back line, and also as the Wasps come together on the front line over here. Level 2 Wasps against this many Fangs. Can they actually get this done? Only need one Wasp to survive to potentially turn all of this. It looks like the Fangs might just about have enough in the tank to bring down the last of the Wasps, and so the flank is going to be parried, and that was really Sara's only hope of being able to take this round. Again, levels on the Acolytes now for Zemp. His chaff clear is just crazy good. It's just crazy good, man. It feels like Sara is not able to keep up with this thus far. Something's got to change real fast, man, because the levels are going to start to stack up pretty quick on Zemp's side of the army just now. Intensive training comes out for Sara. What is the Mad Lad planning? Goes into range on the Stangs, and I'm guessing that's going to mean a couple more Mustang drops here. Question is, man, do we sell a marksman? Do we borrow money? This is the problem with Elite Specialists, man. If it starts off bad, it's really expensive to sort of course correct, and we're seeing that play out in real time here. Might end up being just one gamble too many. Extra Stangs are going to come down, but we can only afford one pack. Meanwhile, additional Stormcallers are going to come down for Zemp. Going to do pretty well into the Stangs, to be honest. Is the range going to be enough to keep them safe? We'll find out very soon. Oh my god. Okay, oil going to slow us down over here. Now, I think the one hope here for Sara is that the Stangs are at least matched up very... Oh, the missile could be rough. Okay. Never mind. It's actually Sara's missile. I thought it was Zemp's for a second, but... Okay, so the Stangs are actually lined up against the Fangs over here. Maybe some of the Stangs are going to get to push in and protect the Wasps from the late arrival Fangs. It looks like they're not going to be able to punch through quickly enough, and so the Wasps are already under fire. The Wasps, once again, kind of the only hope here for Sara to hold this together. At least the Rhino's going to fall now on the far left side as well, so he's got that going for him too. It looks like the Wasps are actually going to be able to get just about enough done with the help of some of the crawlers over here too. Going to get to top of the building. Thus, I don't think these Stormies really get a whole lot done. And with just a few packs of Fangs left alive, I think the Wasps might actually have done enough work here to keep Sara in the game. One marksman against everything? I think it kills everything, man. Oh my god, maybe it doesn't. Oh. Doesn't matter either way. It's going to be a tickle of damage. Sara is able to stop the bleed and actually take the win in the end. Very lovely. Okay, man. Is this the beginning of another crazy comeback? That now becomes the question. Steel balls, I guess, were selected by Sara. Dude, Sara plays so fast. He plays so fast, man. He just picks like a madman. If I was Zemp, I'd probably go the steel balls in Mech Division, man. Probably. I'd probably even buy a couple more steel balls and just swarm the backline with steel balls with Mech Division personally, but that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy as hell, you know? Okay. Upgrades on some of the stangs. Okay. So Sara's getting like a very highly mobile looking army going here. Zemp just pulled the trigger on the Incendiary Bomb Stormcaller, so there's a lot of oil to ignite over here. Looking pretty gosh darn rough. Sentry turrets coming out from Sara as well, by the way. Is that going to be enough? I think the two over here should stop any fire landing on this side. This side, on the other hand, is going to get cremated. There's really not a whole lot. There's really not a whole lot that Sara can do about this one. Just takes one missile to land, and that entire half of the army is going to get utterly, utterly crushed. And so now it's just, what, up to the Stangs to get this done? Even the Rhino over here is a rank 4 Rhino now. I guess intensively trained as well. Relying on a level 3 Marksman to get it dead. If that thing doesn't die to the Marksman, which it's not, then that thing is a huge, huge problem, because all we have left now is a bunch of Stangs to get this thing dead. This is going to be a staggering, staggering amount of damage here. Piling into Sara. Not quite enough to get him dead, but enough to put him at death's door, as we would say in Darkest Dungeon. Okay, dudes. Something big has got to go down, and it's got to go down right now. Power supply enhancement. Something tells me that Sara is not going to trust in his future enough to invest in the future. With that pickup, it goes for the Rhino drop. Very lovely. Look at the mobile. Oh my god, man. The deployment module on the Rhino for Zemp is going to switch things up. And toss the Rhino onto the side where there are decidedly less steel balls within close proximity on this right side. Damn heads up play. Meanwhile, Rhino Assault. How is Sara even going to use this, though? More Mustangs. Okay. I don't know about all this, dude. I don't know about all this. So we go for the enhanced range on the building. We go for the good old attack enhancement. You kind of get the sense that Sara really, really wants to push the button on armor-piercing bullets. Just doesn't have the cash to get that done. And has to invest in a lot of missile defense here. Just to go on existing. Gotta wonder if maybe like buying the oil for Sara's each could maybe not be a thing. And just get like an oil drop, like, I don't know, going up this way somewhere and just try and kill these crawlers, and like the oil going up like from like here diagonally, and have Zemp set the oil on fire himself. Something kind of wacky like that. I don't know. It feels like Sara needs something. Feels like Sara needs something. And I confess, I'm grasping at straws a little bit for the lad. Looking a little bit rough, man. Here comes the big boy Rhino coming in as a rank 4. Huge, huge redeployment over here. Nothing on this side of the map is going to stop it. And so Sara has got to win big over here, man. He does have the rank 3 Wasps up and running now as well. And of course, they do have that enhanced move speed on account of the jump drive. And so they will help to push an advantage over there pretty quick if you can secure an advantage. We've got a little pocket of fangs in here, though, that are pew-pewing down. Those Wasps, it's only 4 or 5 of them left, man. They've got to get these guys dead and get to the building ASAP. We're losing a lot of supply here if you're Sara. A lot of cash is kind of going up in smoke. Oh, go Wasps, go, dude. Hold on. I want to see a round 7. No! Oh, man. Okay, dudes. All right, man. All right, man. To be fair, extremely, extremely well played from Zemp. Actually toppling Sara, dude, in the semi-finals of a tourney like this. Man, you know, the man's heart was thundering. Huge, huge calls meant to come out with the Stonecaller Fire and Flames. Not able to be stopped by the anti-missile turrets coming out as well. Honestly, it was the Rhino. That was the Giga Chad. The Rhino did so much. I don't think the Rhino was effectively dealt with at all, besides like one round. Where the Marksman was able to lock on, but oh my god, dude. That was just rough. That was just rough to defend against, man. Lots of switcheroos. Sara crashes out in the semifinals, and it is going to be Zemp who moves on to the grand finale, boys. Okay, and let me just go ahead and see if the standings have been updated already. Not quite just yet, they haven't. Okay. But next match is going to be good old Puchia versus Prince Boji. Two familiar names. A clash of titans. Can anybody stop Zemp, dude? Zemp has been on an absolute rampage on his way to the final. Dispatching player Archer, dispatching Cast. Now Sara. My god, man. I'm going to stick by what I said a little bit earlier on. I think Zemp is going to go all the way, you know. I think the guy's just a nutter. I think he's crazy as hell. I think he's on something. I think that he knows that this is his moment. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Reckon an Overlord in that last round would have made a difference? Maybe he's, man. Maybe he's. Yeah, Sara Overlords with Mothership. Could have been it, man. Could have been it, you know. There's no, like, super convincing, like, super convincing anti-air. But again, it's one of those things that's sort of, like, easier to spot when you're not actually, yeah, when you're not facing down, like, the army yourself, you know, and all those, like, little micro decisions that you gotta make. Okay, man. Let's refresh the standings again. Should update any second now. So I'll refresh every 30 seconds or so, man. To see it go down. Damn, man. Seriously would have changed everything if instead of range he chose Missile Intercept too late now. Yeah, you think Missile Intercept on the Mustangs? That could have been the play too, man. Could have been the play too. The issue then is that, of course, then it like paralyzes the Mustangs. I think the big disadvantage of Missile Intercept on Stangs, right? They get so held up, rather, shooting down missiles that they're not killing chaff anymore, really, you know? They're not really doing their job in terms of doing damage anymore. The sort of split firing between the two. But hell, man, that's why we can save replays in this game, you know? And then we can take them in and actually experiment with them ourselves. I'm so glad that the devs added that as an option in the game. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I just saw your Discord message, Morvang, dude. Yeah, even in like a super serious tournament game, if I'm spectating the game, it becomes a meme game. Like instantly, you know? Something just gets into the players and just crazy wacky strategies start coming out. Yeah, man. It's great. Okay. Puchia is ready and in the lobby. Ready to rock and roll. And we're just waiting for Boji to join up and accept his invite. Then we get this on the road, man. It's gonna be great. Okay, man. Yeah, man, the replay control, heck of a cool feature. Yeah, man. It's so good. It's so good, Brown. So good, man. Yeah, man. I tell you what, man, I really do genuinely, like, I do love that so much about the Mechabellum devs. I feel like, you know what, man, they're not the biggest team in the world working on Mechabellum. Paradox Arc, you know. But it's like, I feel like the amount of feedback that they do take into account and do take seriously and do their best to like implement changes into the game with like the finite time and resources that they have, like they do really well. To be honest, they do really well, man. And I think that it bears calling out in a day and age where game developers are so often just crapped on for being slow and cumbersome or just pig-headed. Forcing changes into games that players don't want and blah, blah, you know. I think it's worth calling out, man, when developers just do honestly, a pretty stellar job. For example, I'm hearing some complaints recently about the way that the battle pass for this opening season of Mechabellum is being handled, being tied to combat power. So you can lose progress on the battle pass for the season. People really don't like that. It feels like they kind of just added, they're like, oh crap, we need a system to measure season progress. Okay, let's just make it battle power for now. Combat power, sorry, you know. Let's just make it combat power for now and see how that feels, you know. And people haven't liked it. I have no doubts at all that they're going to fix it, you know. I have no doubts at all, man. I think it's going to be totally fine. I think they're just going to take care of it. Because most other big things in the game that people haven't liked and have had complaints about, they've genuinely addressed pretty succinctly, you know, so. Yeah, man. Rat beat Red Hair. Did you cast that game? I did not, man, Sid. I did not. I really just jumped on board towards the very end of the quarterfinals, man. It was just too tough for me to find time to cover the full thing this week. Last week in the qualifiers, we streamed for like 10.5 hours or something, you know? Like, oh my god. I was almost... Dude, I nearly died. Streaming for so long. Like, I don't really stream, you know? I'm a video guy, man. Like, I don't really... I'm not used to this. To being live for so long and for talking for so long. And while it's fine to not be able to shut the hell up during a video recording, when it's a 10-hour stream, I was like, man, I was 4 hours in. I was like, my voice is toasted, man. Like, this isn't good. Oh... And realistically, I had so much work to catch up on the next day, you know, because it went on for so long. And so, yeah, I just trying to be a bit more sensible with how I cast these games, man. So, yeah, man. And the work paid off. The game's popping off. Yeah, Mechabellum's doing good, man. It's doing good. It's like very, very steady at like 6,500 players at like peak-ish times, which is like quadruple that it was. Maybe even a little bit more than quadruple, actually, than it was in early access. So, it's doing great, man. And yeah, man, Zeb, that's another good point, man. Unit drops. A lot of people had a lot of problems with unit drops, and rightly so, when they first came out. They're in such a good place of balance now that people really don't complain about them that much anymore, you know? Which is cool. Alright, man. Let's do this. Prince Boji versus a puchia. Got some damn good options here. Speed Specialist is available for the memes, as is Sabertooth Specialist, if Boji wants to go that way. Aerial Special, we've got Farseer for a puchia. You might also want to lean into or Supply Specialist Tarantula Rush Opener, which we haven't seen just yet. Ups into the Farseer. And Boji with Fortified Specialist of all things. Crawler Tanks versus Steel Ball Crawlers. Okay, let's do this, man. Let's hide up on the chat and get started with this first game of a best of 3, last game of the semifinals to see who is going to the grand finals, which will be up next right after this, man. It's going to be awesome. Okay. Oh, wow. Omega aggressive layout coming out from Boji, man. This guy ain't messing around. Puchia is, of course, going to vertical position his sledgehammers just to make them a little bit more of a pain in the dick, I guess, for the steel balls to kind of wade their way through, killing them off one at a time. It's going to be super, super inefficient. And Puchia really just setting up to be an extremely, extremely defensive formation pattern right here as well, man. Also, these fangs in the middle might do, yeah, they actually are going to do a very, very good job of just pulling the entire army on this side, this asymmetrical army, into just one spot, which is rough, by the way. That's actually, dude, this is the kind of thing that you only figure out how good a formation pattern like this is, and you figure out exactly where to put the fangs to aggro an entire army like this against aggro from like hours spent nose to the grindstone in like the test lobbies and stuff like that, you know? Look at this dude. Pulls everything, no wraparound action at all towards the tower. This is exactly what you want to see. Now, that's not to say that Boji can be written off for this opening round. We've still got... Ooh. Now look at this dude. The other half of Puchia's army is close enough that they actually get aggroed over here as well. This is just a really, really well planned out opener, man, from a Puchia dude. Like, he is prepared to take on aggro with this kind of lineup. Now, because of the nature of the asymmetrical army layout, it might still be enough momentum for Boji to get this done, but it's not going to be the emphatic victory that it could have been. It's going to live with, what, maybe 3 or 4 steel balls still left standing, which is fine. Oh my god, there's one little god crawler down here that I didn't even see. Still going to be enough to go ahead and take the win. Steel balls almost get a level 2 right away on round 1. But Puchia not taking too much of a health punishment against aggro on the round 1. I don't think he'd be too sad about that. Skip from Boji. Not impressed by any of these options. Improved Wraith. Okay, I was about to say, Improved Wraith can be pretty damn solid for shutting down aggro. Quite expensive though, so it's more of like a future investment kind of tech, I guess, for Puchia to pick up. Right now, I can imagine that Puchia is probably going to go for some kind of backstab action or counter swing action, and maybe to not get too held up, trying to hold against this for the time being. Meanwhile, Boji coming out with the, ooh, we sell on the sledges over here. He is going to invest right away in the Wraith. Ooh, dude, Boji's ready for this, though. Boji's ready for this, man, with the double Phoenix drop. I was about to say that this is really, really risky. The risk is going to pay off bigly for Boji here, dude. Oh, wow. Oh, is it? I mean, still quite a lot of chaff to kill our way through here. Honestly, with that improved Wraith, the puchia might just kill off the chaff quickly enough that the Phoenixes don't get to connect on the Wraith. It basically all comes down to that, right? Okay, it doesn't look like it. The Phoenixes are going to get to connect on the Wraith pretty quickly. Pretty sharpish, actually. Get the Wraith dead. But, that said, at least most of the chaff, for Puchia's point of view, most of the chaff at least is dead. So maybe you can just pick up some more steel ball kills here right now and not be too sad about health loss this round. But damn, man, that double Phoenix drop, that paid off so hard, man. Okay. Last of the crawlers fit to go down. It's going to be a bit more steep damage coming in. And surely that's some levels on the steel balls as well. It is. And suddenly, man, suddenly things are looking pretty scary, man, for Puchia, dude. Boji getting all kinds of momentum here. Laser Sights comes out for Puchia. That's going to go, of course, on the Wraith. Laser Sights for Boji? Where's this going to go, though? Perhaps nowhere just yet. Unless maybe on some of the Phoenixes, but I can't really see that. Range also coming out on the Wraith. Look at that thing, dude. 120 meters range on the old defensive Wraith. Again, a bit surprised to not see some counter punches come out from Puchia just now. Might have just lost his timing a little bit as some health does come out from Boji on this right side. And so he's just going to be sticking to his guns. Staying very, very asymmetrical indeed. The crawlers here is fantastic positioning. Makes it so that Puchia can't just place like a sentry missile here and take out a bunch of tanks and crawlers right away. Yeah, these crawlers are an amazing, amazing position unit to take care of that. Okay, dude. Alright, man. Oh yeah, the Farseer also came down for a Puchia too. Okay. Alrighty. I mean, I think, to be honest, most of the spotlight is just going to be on the Wraith this round, seeing if it can get enough done. These steel balls, though, are a big problem, man. The Wraith might just get stuck attacking these steel balls, you know. That could be a big, big problem, man. Those level steel balls are not here to play games, man. Okay. That said, they are going to get aggroed off to the left, so maybe this buys a little bit of extra time for the Wraith to get the job done. Meanwhile, where's the other Phoenixes, bro? I've lost them. Oh, there they are. Okay, the other Phoenixes are on the far left as well. Okay, got it. I thought they were just randomly sold or something there for a moment. Okay, man. You know what? The Wraith is actually getting to hold its own quite a bit when it's not getting stuck attacking the likes of these nerds over here. The tanks are going to tank just a little bit for the Wraith. I don't think it's going to be long enough, though, to stop the Phoenixes from latching. That said, the Wraith is actually just about matching the Phoenix for range just now. Oh my god, dude. The building kill actually ends up making so that the Wraith secures the kill and gains a level. That's a massive, massive turning point, man. To not just get the level on the Wraith, but also to secure the win on the round 2. Boji, Marksman. He doesn't have Aerial Specialist Marksman. Okay. So Boji does not have the Marksman option to lean on here. Which means he's just got to win the chaff battle quickly. Late Tarantula might not be the worst thing. Honestly. Might not be the worst thing in the world. Why can't I see the text? On the Tarantula unit, man. Sabertooth too. A self-repairing Sabertooth will delay a Wraith forever. Goes for the Sabertooth. Is it a sell or is he actually going to use it though? Then becomes the question. He's just going to frontline with it. Oh my god. Okay. So he is actually leaning very, very heavily then into the buy time with a bloody massive unit strategy. And try and just buy time for these Phoenixes, which the Phoenixes might need range this round, by the way. Oh, he's selling. Okay, sell up on the steel balls. Switcheroo into the Overlords. Okay. I mean, the Overlord can do this. It can get it done, but this is an improved Wraith, remember. This Wraith is basically matching, if not slightly outpowering, a level 1 Overlord in my book. And so if it comes down to a one-on-one trade, still might not be so hot. Then again, the Overlord is still going to do infinitely more work and get infinitely more value than the steel balls, right? Okay. Sabertooth. What can it get done, man? It sucks a missile, first and foremost, which is great. They're just going to freeze its move speed a little bit. Oh god, this Wraith is so this Wraith is so spooky though, man. I think its damage is actually pretty good now. The Marksmen have also lashed on the Sabertooth as well. The Marksmen actually coming in massively clutch for getting the Sabertooth dead. Chaff killing superiority is always going to go the way of Puchia now as well. So long as these Wraiths exist. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I don't know about all this, man. I don't know about this anymore, you know. I think that Wraith might actually already be an enormous problem. A problem beyond words. Budgie's got to figure out a way to take this thing down, man. What was that sell? Sell out on the Sabertooth to just get rid of that sucker because the Marksmen were dealing with it so succinctly. That's understandable. Meanwhile, Puchia thinking long and hard, man. Honestly, I'd go with advanced defensive tactics. He's gonna go for mobilized battleship. I guess let's go for a backstab instead. Okay, he's gonna drop the nuts here. Just to avoid potential missile, I guess, from slowing this thing down. I think it's fine. Thought maybe it would have went like here somewhere, you know. But okay. So the laser sights is still available for Boji here, man. I guess he's deciding, is he actually going to commit this thing? The laser sights to the Overlord? And go that route? I don't know. Oh my god, dude. Puchia just, oh my god. Okay, so both players decide to push the button on their carry units this game. Puchia fully locks in, fully dials in the carry style Wraith with the floating artillery array, dumping a crap load of supply on that, and an extra Wraith to cover the flank as well. Meanwhile, Boji, dude, the Overlord artillery comes out, and a triple drop of Overlords, man. Wow, dude. I mean, I don't even know about all this. I don't know about all this, man. Building is going to fall over here pretty damn quickly as well. That is basically assured. And while the ground unit's going to be taking out very, very fast, as soon as that building goes down, that Wraith is basically impervious, and its rate of fire is just unbelievable with how many turrets it has active. And oh my god, it turns the Overlords into just burning paper planes. Oh my, and they're just gone. That is actually, it's round over already. That was fast. That was fast, man. And that's levels on all of the Wraiths as well, I believe. Okay, apart from the brand new little noob Wraith over here, man. He's still in training, okay? He's a Wraith apprentice. Okay. Boji. It's time to hit it's time to hit reverse, man. We've got to come up with something here. You know, oh my god, oh my god, it sells. Okay, I thought maybe just like a mass fortress spam with just barriers could maybe have been it. There's only really the marksmen that are going to excel at killing off a fortress like that. Oh my god. Oh my god, the mothership wasps. Are these going to be shielded wasps as well? They've got to be shielded wasps, right? There's 400 supply left. This is an insane player, by the way. To throw wasps at a Wraith and just try and hit like a critical mass so that the Wraith just is hitting wasps forever. It's dicey. It might just work. It might just be enough. That said, the marksman for Puchia's side of the army did also pick up aerial specialization just now. Okay, the shields on the wasps did come out. Alright. I was about to say, the aerial special, the marksman, if just one of them gets to latch on an Overlord even once, they're basically going to two-shot it. Oh my god, dude. This is so bold, bro. This is so bold, dude. This is crazy. Just an amalgamation of Overlords, all stacked up on the far right side. The man is committing to it. Here we go, man. One Wraith to rule them all against so many wasps. Does it have the firepower to actually get this done, though? Wraiths are falling extremely quickly. It's also tagging some damage. Oh my god, dude, the marksmen are already getting to connect on some of the Overlords, dude. They need another wave of wasps, and they need them yesterday. They're going to come way too late as the marksmen get to clean up so many Overlords so fast. And the little goddamn crawlers pecking away on the back line are finally going to get the job done as well. Dude, improved Wraith superiority. That's all I can say, man. Oh my god. Dude, it was... I don't want to say it was over on like round 3, but I do want to say that this was such a steep hill to climb for Boji, man. As soon as that Wraith got level 2 and laser sights, oh my god. Like, that was just painful to watch, man. It's so hard to stop. Even just a regular, let alone an improved Wraith at that stage. Oh my god, dude. Oh god. Okay. All right. Let me just go on back on into the stand-ins real quick, which have now been updated, which is lovely. There it is, looking pretty saucy. Zemp, Sara, zich. Zemp is, of course, waiting for the grand final to see who is going to be joining him all up and over there. Puchia taking the game 1. Okay, man. Advantage, Puchia. Boji, we've got to book up our ideas, man. Let's make a damn series out of this. Okay. You know what, man? I'm half expecting Boji to come up with something absolutely mental next game. Just something crazy, off-the-wall nuts that is going to catch Puchia by surprise. Because you know what? You might as well. It's what I'd do, you know? If I was against one of these, like, top-tier players, I've somehow, like, bungled my way into a semi-final or, like, a finals or whatever. I'm going quick supply specialist, and I'm just going with, like, a quad steel ball opener. Or just something ridiculously idiotic, you know, that just doesn't make any sense. Just in the off chance that you catch him out, and are then able to snowball an advantage from there, man. That's how I'm handling business, man. Okay, let me just check out on how setting the lobby up is going. Oh, okay, one of our casters had to restart the game real quick. Got it. Okay. So they should be setting up the next lobby just about right now, man. Ooh. One extended range Vulcan might have saved a lot of problems. Yeah, man. Yeah, those were some fast rounds, man. Those were some fast rounds. Crawler sprint the Overlords from latching on the Wraith. Yeah, man. That's it, dude. Okay. We are in the lobby. Oh, wait, what? Okay, there we go. Things are just being sorted out, man. Okay. Is that your professional advice? Wing it by the memes? Hey, man. All I'm saying is, if you're going to lose, you might as well just go mental. You know, as you lose. At least people will remember your name as the, well, for me, the oi guy. But they might remember your name as the quad steel ball guy. The man with 4 balls, you know? And I think that's worth more than a cash prize place in the final. To some people, anyway. Okay. All right. We have 6 out of, like, the 8 casters in the lobby. It's all coming together. What's up, man? Mitch. Oh, Mr. Oi, dude. Okay, man. Yeah, I love the Overlord mothership move, but there was so much chaff. Yeah. Damn, man. Just rough. Ooh, Bear-like joined the room, man. Good old Bear spectating as well. Lovely. Cool, man. Maybe he's been spectating all of them. I just haven't noticed, but there's a lot of people leaving and joining the room, so. Okay, man. Cool. Okay, Soulswake joins the room. Very, very lovely. The Avengers are assembling. Advantage of Puchia, man. What's up, man? Neutron dude. How's it going, man? Okay. Who are we missing, man? I think there's one person missing from the lobby. I can't see who it is. Like Rooster Drusky. I mean, everybody's here. Oh. Clint Leetwood just joined the room. We cast some of his games last week as well, man. Okay. Oh, what's the man Clint did? He's actually in the chat and in the lobby simultaneously. This tourney has been crazy. Yeah, man. I've only caught like the second half, of course, of these grand finals, man. But it's been awesome to be a part of it, to be honest, man. It's been great. Okay. We are officially loading in, boys. It's happening. It's happening. Okay. Gonna go ahead, hide the chat window. Switch on over to game view mode. Let's do this. And I tell you what, as we're counting in, actually, I've got 1 minute and 30 seconds for a quick bathroom break. Let's do this. All right. We're back with 30 seconds still to ban. Lovely. Okay. Oh. Cool, man. Cool. Minimize that out. Okay. Man, 230 concurrent views? What is this, man? This is crazy as hell is what this is. For a game with like 6,000 concurrent players. Nuts. Okay. Here we go, man. The last of the semi-finals series right here, boys. Good old puchia, good old Boji, with the puchia going in with a 1-game advantage in this best of 3. Boji, man, he's got a swing back. What has the mad lad got in the tank? Me, I've already said, but I go some crazy strategy here, man. I just go like, no, man, what would I go here, actually? Farsi is specialist, carry Farsi is boom, done, simple. That's it, that's what I go, man. That would be me. Ooh, Typhoon specialist? And just Typhoon carry? Nah, it's too late, man. It's round 3. Farsi specialist. Boji's gonna do it. Here we go, man. See what he's got in the tank. Now, of course, Puchia is impervious. Oh my god, what is he? Dude, is he actually... He's mental. He's crazy, dude. He's gonna do it. He's going for the aggro tanks. Yes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, man. Boji. I'm not supposed to pick favorites here. Okay, but Boji. And meanwhile, we've got a Puchia with Fire Badger Specialist. Oh my giddy aunt. No. No way, dudes. The absolute mad lad. The absolute mad lad is also going an aggressive style lineup, man. Oh my god, dude. That is crazy. He's just going to meet the tanks head on. Okay, man. Actually, I'm not sure which tank wins the trade, if it's vertical tanks versus horizontal. Interesting to see. Also, Puchia just going mass crawlers, even though he is facing down 3 packs of Akis. The man's just crazy as hell. Dude, I've never even seen this like lineup formation pattern before either. So Boji's really coming out with something a little bit nutty here, man. Ooh. Damn, dude. Such a wild idea that a Puchia does it. Yeah, man. That's crazy, dude. This is crazy from both players, honestly. Ooh, the super far-flung crawlers on a Puchia's far side will not get aggroed here at all, and they will eventually get the building dead, and so as such, Boji right away is going to be on a bit of a timer here, man. Looks like his tank trade is honestly going pretty good, to be honest. I want to say it comes out maybe even-ish. Soon to start pulling ahead on the tank trade with the crawlers coming out on top as well. Just that extra pack of crawlers coming in kind of clutch on that far left side. Meanwhile, crawlers on the right are eventually going to peck down the building. It's going to be a little bit too late though. So long as this Acolyte lives, these crawlers are not really a factor, and we've got enough nerds left over here that Boji is going to get to hold on. for the opening round, man. Boji strikes back. The man is done playing games. Well, he's playing Mechabellum right now, but you know what I'm saying. Here we go. None of the ranks tanks super close to rank 2, sadly, but... Okay, so unit drop round immediately. That's a little bit cruel of the game, man. Then again, they're both playing very, very aggressive styles, so I guess it's equally dicey for both players here. We're going to see some Rhino drops again here, just because they're so aggressively positioned. Sabertooth for Puchia. Marksman. Ooh. Marksman and Wasp for Boji. The man likes his Wasps. And as we've already seen, Fire Badges and the impact they can have on a single game is sort of unbelievable as well. The Wasp's only job is going to be to beeline down a building. Okay. And then the Mustang's coming out from a Puchia, man. Where are they going to end up, though, dudes? Is the real question. It's going to settle on that left side. Yeah, they're going to just join the aggro rush over here. Okay, got it. Man, these are some very, very exposed Fire Badges, though. That kind of leads me to believe that they're probably just going to get sold off in a future round. Crawlers and Wasp Rush in this far right side should be able to get this building down and turn that around now. In favor of Boji, who could do with really catapulting his lead here, man, because frankly, this Sabertooth is a problem. Building debuff might not even be enough to get this thing dead, to be honest. We're going to find out very, very soon as the Wasps do get a collide on that back right building. Building debuff is up. Can they land the crucial damage on this big blue tank, or does it actually just kill everything? I mean, can't kill the Wasps, at least, but looks like it is just about going to be enough, man. Just hunted like a goddamn wildebeest. Dies screaming. And Abuchi maybe starting to sweat a little bit here, man. Tanks actually get some levels for Boji first. And so fought on a mission is an option for both players. We'll either actually go for it, though. I think it's really good. In this kind of situation, with tanks as your lead. I wonder if Apuchi is going to consider that. Missile device. Fought on a mission or skip for Apuchi would be my prediction, but Missile device specialist comes out for Boji. Skip for Apuchi. Okay, goes for the skip option. Fair play. Could see Missile just come down here just to ping these guys down. Super high damage missiles will be able to take care of those nerds super fast. And okay. Boji going for the old switcheroo, man. He smells blood. He's forcing a lot of Apuchi's attention onto his left flank just now. And the Farseer is also going to join the fray as well. At a pretty opportune time, by the way. And this is the best... Man, I really, really like this play. Just continuously throwing a curveball, you know? Forcing your opponent to react to what you're doing on the front line. Right, your opponent's fighting a losing battle here. And you're already moving on to bigger and better things, you know? A little bit of building health there is going to slow things down a hell of a lot, though. These are all very, very low damage units. That building health is actually extremely, extremely high value for Puchia, man. No sentry missiles come down to take care of the fire badges. And so they're going to get to kind of reign supreme in the middle just a little bit, killing off most of the crawlers before the late arrivals get to come swinging on in. And okay, man. Let's see what this carry Farseer can do. I've already just decided it's a carry unit. Why can't I see this unit's tech? Where's the Farseer tech, man? What the hell? Oh my god. Hey, man. I hope that Boji is remembered to pick the techs in his Farseer, man. I hope it actually has some tech options available. Oh my god. That could be a disaster. Either way, man, able to pick up a third round win on the bounce. Exactly what he's looking for with this aggressive opener. Underground threat of Vulcan's Descent. Vulcan's Descent is good for Boji, man. Could be real good on that backline. A lot of squishy units back there. Opts into the smoke bomb instead. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. Does make so that these tanks should get to live a whole lot longer. Levels in the tanks, but no tech upgrades in these just yet. Okay. And a bit of building health just to protect against the crawler drop on the backline as well. Okay, man. Saucy, saucy, saucy. think I would have loved like a Vulcan drop like right here. Just plonk it on the flank, you know what I'm saying? Farseer just redacted. Yeah, man. He teched into hidden techs. Yeah, man. Ooh, imagine if that was a tech. There's a unit you could buy that give like an aura that like stealths up your units, you know? Ooh, and like a small radius. Like hides what tech they have, so like you can't see what tech they're built into. And they're only revealed when an enemy gets close, but even then you can click on them and it's just like static interference, you know? That would be tight, man. That'd be really cool. Very, very niche, but... okay. Well, here we go, man. Doubling down with the Phoenixes now as a sniper unit of choice. You don't often see Phoenixes and Marksmen come down on the same team, but no, man, maybe Boji knows what he's doing. Missiles also coming down. Also frontline missile here as well. Looking to try and snipe off these badges, which they do mostly get the job done. His flank is also going to be taken care of now as well, man. So Puchia is swinging on back. Just have enough firepower Puchia on this side now to probably defend this push and keep this tower alive as well. But that said, the smoke bomb is doing a crazy, crazy amount of work on the front line. And so frankly, is there any hope here of breaking this Boji front line, man? The Farseer being on the field is just good against everything, so we'll be able to take care of the Wasp air units without too much trouble. That's why I love the Farseer unit, man. Just good at everything, you know? They kind of feel like a more like utility-based Mustang in that way for me. And here we go, man. Dude, the pressure is rampant crazy, crazy quick, man, on the long-haired wonder. That is a Puchia, man. The rider of Rohan. That is a Puchia. Advanced power system. Somebody go for it. Ooh, they both go into the bombard. All right. Okay, man. All right. I did not expect that. Ooh, a lot of Boji's own units might get caught in this, though. They're all very, very short range. Phoenix is very fragile. Might end up taking out like quite a bit of friendly fire over here now, man. We'll have to see how that one lands. Meanwhile, Puchia is going to defend against this. Shields to protect against the missiles this time that are coming out against the badges. And of course, barriers to protect the most squishy backline chaff, just in case the bombard was going to come down on this side. But Boji a step ahead, man. Perhaps by just switching things up a little bit over there. The armor on the Acolytes. Wow, that makes it actually so that really the Sabertooth is the only good option for killing off the Archies. Of course, the Sledgehammers can do it as well, but they're all muffled up in the smoke. They shouldn't last very long. I'm a bit surprised to not see a single barrier come down from Boji here, to be honest. He might pay the price for that. Another Sabertooth going to come down on the far side over here as well. That's a damn smart bit of placement, man. It is going to get latched on. Oh, no, it's not. The Marksmen are not going to get to latch. In fact, the Marksmen are now going to get distracted by crawlers that are also coming in from a Puchia here, man. I like what he's done with this right side of the map. I like it a lot. And Boji is going to switch up his orbital bombard last second as well to hit that far right side. I'm just watching this happy little Sabertooth over here. And whether or not it's going to get to take out the Marksman and the Farseer over here before it goes down. Looks like not quite. But the orbital bombard might just pick up where it left off. It is able to snipe out the last of the Marksman. And now we're asking a lot of the Farseer, man. Ooh. If the Farseer kills all of the Mustangs, though, we might have a little bit of an air unit problem over here. Oh, that said, though, the Acolyte over here is stuck attacking the building. Neither of the Acolytes are going to kill off any of the chaff over here, which is a big, big problem. Because now that's going to give all the time in the world for the Fangs to come in and take out the Phoenixes. Ooh, dude, what a hold from Puchia, dude. That worked out saucily well. Okay. Oh, man. Boji's so close to the final, he can smell it, dude. He can smell all that green. Boji opts into the Wraith. Gonna be an aggressive position Wraith, it's gotta be. Ooh, but is Puchia just ready for him with the Overlords, man? That's one of the things when it comes down to those unit drop rounds. Kind of feels like if all else fails, a good option is usually just to pick the unit of the four that does best into the other three units, if that makes sense. In this case, the Overlord is just a great, great counter into the Wraith. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, Boji, you absolute madman. Level 3 Wraith, armor enhancement, field maintenance? Hang on. Can an Overlord even out DPS that? Is that just too much? Oh my god, dude, it's a triple Overlord drop actually coming out from... Okay, dude. Alright, I don't know about... I have no idea if this Wraith can even die, even to 2 Overlords like this. The Overlords are actually the only thing that can do damage to that Wraith, by the way. And again, we touched on this... was it last game or the game before? Not quite sure. But the power of just dropping a Wraith instantly with armor can be such a effective foil to your opponent's army and just buy you a free round win. And frankly, if this Wraith can just defend these Phoenixes, push in front and just defend these Phoenixes, that is enough damage to kill a puchia, man. And just to win a game back in his favor. Let's see, man. All of the Sangs are target locked already, which is kind of rough. The left flank over here as well is also going to go very, very good for a puchia too. Both of the Overlords now connecting on the Wraith. They will eventually get it dead. They are out DPSing the heals, man, but are they just too slow? If one of these Overlords dies, the Phoenixes are attacking the Overlord. Oh! Oh my god, bro, it's not gonna die. It's not gonna die, dude. The single Overlord is not gonna have the DPS to get this done. Even though they're gonna lose building. Oh, it dies just as the building goes down. Oh my god, dude. Okay. That is close, but I tell you what, man. Ooh, enough of the Phoenixes died. Okay, a puchia. He's down this round on account of just the Giga Chad Wraith coming out. But he's certainly not out. 30 seconds left in this round for this Wraith to basically kill everything, which it will be able to get done. But a puchia survives. Oh my god, dude. Killing those Phoenixes right at the end actually just saved him, dude. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, man. That's a massive, massive investment, though. Oh my god, the nuke! The nuke! Oh, he's got to go for it, man. He's got... Because he's against so many Overlords. The Overlords can't... They can't... Do they have jump drive? They don't have jump drive, bro. Oh my... The Overlords cannot avoid this. Unless a mobile beacon comes out from a puchia to steer some of these guys away. They can't avoid the nuke, man. I think a puchia might have to sell one of the Overlords and run the other one away. That might actually be the play here. Oh my god, dude. I am glad I'm not in a puchia's position right here, dude. I do not know how I would solve this. This is quite the puzzle. And look at this. Boji's actually running away with the Wraith, bro. Sorry, did I say puchia? I meant Boji. Boji is running away with the Wraith, just getting it the hell away. And out of dodge in case a nuke is coming down here, which would leave it pretty exposed. Meanwhile, the Overlords get mass investments into firepower. I don't think a puchia is going to move either of these nerds, man. He does have the mobile beacon. Does he move this Overlord? Or does he move one of these? Because the nuke could come down in the middle and kill this and this, you know? Oh my god, dude. He's going to move the Overlord on the far right flank. Craplord more chaff coming out as well. Will prove to be inconsequential if this becomes a Wraith versus Overlord showdown. Okay, here we go, man. Here we go. Oh my god, dude. So the Phoenixes right here should be safe, by the way, as well. Those are going to be a couple of units worth watching here, because as the nuke comes down, it's going to clear the way for them to take out the building. Potentially. Unless this Overlord reaches them? Yeah, the Overlord's going to reach them. Never mind, man. Okay. So now it comes down to the level 2 Overlord with insane firepower into this 4-star Wraith. I don't think it's going to have enough survivability this time to make it through. It is going to drop. And suddenly, oh my god, even in spite of the nuke, well navigated, it's got to be said, from a puchia, looking like it's going to be a pretty staggering victory. Now, Boji does have some health to play with. But the Wraith Gambit. Oh, man. Dude, I feel like Boji fully intended to win the game. Round 6. Now it's round 8. Puchia's clawing his way back into this one. And now he's the one who's sweating, you know? Boji goes for the skip. Yeah, none of these are great, really, for if you're trying to finish the game quickly. Mustang production line comes out for Puchia. He's going to move his Phoenixes. Are we stacking all the Phoenixes on one side? We are. Massive, massive Phoenix rush on the far right side here. Fort Puchia comes down. Smoke Bomb is going to drop as well on the front line to help him win out on that front. Meanwhile, Puchia, 700 supply still to spend on him. He did upgrade the Overlord. Picks up another. And so it's just a super, super heavy, high firepower Overlord army. Just a lot of Phoenixes, though. Oh, God. You know, I think the problem is now, how the hell does Boji kill this? This level 3 Overlord is not playing games, man. Level 3, 55k health, regen module. Oh, yo. And it's just a lot of level 1 Phoenixes, man. I mean, I know there's like a couple marksmen sprinkled in here as well that can sort of plink it down, but we need like all of these Phoenixes to live for a puchia to get this thing dead. Okay, now we're talking, men. So some aerial specialization wasps come down. These are elite recruited as well. Actually, a triple recruit. Wow, dude. Okay. I'm back to having no idea who the hell has the edge here, man. I was about to heavily favor puchia, dude. I don't know, man. Can these wasps make the difference? They've got to get to latch quickly on these overlords. They can't let them connect on the Wraith. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Okay, they're working out very, very hot so far. They do get the latches where it matters most. Both of the Wraiths going to both the Overlords on the right side going to go down very, very quickly. How much building health does this have? It's still just one upgrade on this building, so it will fall pretty fast, and it's got to as well. We are running out of wasps over here. We need enough wasps left alive to take out the big boy Overlord, else this thing is going to mulch everything. In fact, it still might. A lot of firepower coming in here. But this thing is absolutely psychotic in its rate of fire and its damage and its health. It might just mow down everything, you know. It's going to get stuck hitting some crawlers, but look at this. Oh my god, dude, it's an evenish trade. Okay. Tight. Close. A little bit of a butt nipper. But a puchia able to hold on, man. With one Overlord left. But now it's mass upgrades on the Overlords, dude. I think a puchia is just gonna, man, I think the amount of stats he's about to drive on the board here could just be nutty. They both go for rapid cooldown reduction and unlock orbital bombard all over again. Now these wasps could be in a hell of a lot of trouble. Boji's got a decision to make here. Does he invest in jump drive and switch position with all of these air units to this side? Maybe to try and rush down this Overlord quickly? Oh, God. Oh my god, he might do it. Oh, the spread crawlers though for puchia, dude, that's going to buy him so much time. There's not very effective chaff clear on Boji's side of the army, man. Only the single Wraith. It can't kill all those crawlers, dude. That's just too much. Okay, man. Alright. This is ballsy, dude. I'm almost expecting a puchia to cancel this orbital bombard and just switch sides with it. And sort of like call Boji's play here. Because it's only 250 supply that Boji spent for this. Oh my god, dude. The levels did come out on some of the Overlords, by the way. We've got a rank 2 Overlord all up and over here now. The Wasps are just getting slammed. Boji's just going to go all in for this. Oh my god, dude. Increased attack damage on the Phoenixes as well. I actually really like that. We need some serious firepower to take down this raid boss. Some say that a puchia himself is actually piloting this Overlord, by the way. So you all know. He's in there right now, screaming orders to his crawlers. And here we go, man. A lot of wasps are going to get to latch on this thing right away. They're going to start to plink it on down. But that said, it's returning. It's whistling back, so to speak. We need a lot of level 1 Phoenixes to collide on this thing if they're going to have any hope in hell at all, and they got to get it dead quickly because, frankly, reinforcements are on their way. In fact, reinforcements have arrived, and oh my god, the firepower on the launcher Overlords, dude. Overlords. Just way too much to deal with. Oh my god, dude. You gotta feel for our boy Boji, man. He was so close to securing the win on that round 6. With a big balls Wraith style switcheroo. Wasn't quite to be, man. Wasn't quite to be. And so a puchia is going to be the man with a plan advancing to the grand final, dude. And it had to be. It had to be, man. A puchia, he's got to be one of the favourites. The long-haired wonder, man. The man of Rohan himself. Dudes, we're going to have a hell of a grand final on our hands in just a few minutes, man. Once the lobby gets set up. Okay, man. So, let's just recount this real quick. Grand final is going to be Zemp and a puchia, boys. Duking it out for a $500 prize. Already both, though I believe both players guaranteed $300 right away, man. So the 500, you know what, man? It's more for the prestige of winning this kind of matchup once all is said and done, man. Okay. Oh my god, man. Yeah, that was a crazy game, man. That was a crazy game, dude. What a comeback from the pooch. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Game's so intense. Man. To think that Boji was like those, like, I still remember on round 6 that Wraith trying to protect those damn phoenixes. The phoenixes died in like the last 10 seconds of the round. And if they hadn't, it would have been enough damage to take out a puchia. But you give that man an inch, and suddenly you're staring down 7 launcher overlords, you know? And oh god. It's actually startling how quickly those overlords mopped up Boji's army by the end. Just the sheer firepower on those Neds. Kinda ridiculous. Okay, man. Grand final, boys. Up next, Puchia versus Zemp. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the BRB screen because, frankly, I'm gonna eat a cookie and have a drink. Okay, be right back, boys. Oh my god. It's happening, boys. It's happening. The lobby is being built. Zemp is already in here. Just waiting for our mana Puchia, dude. Okay. Dude, this is gonna be glorious, man. Okay. Alright. Almost everybody has joined up. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Yes, and can confirm. Last round ended with range and launcher overload. Yeah, no artillery. No artillery, man. Overload and range, man. Just mental firepower. Okay. Alrighty. Casters are in position. I think there might be one more caster to join, unless I'm miscounting. Then a Puchia himself. Let's do this, man. All right. Just going to take the liberty to rest my voice a little bit before we actually get into the game. Here we go. We are about to count in, gentlemen. Let's do this. All I care about is that it's not a straight 2-0 win. I want this to go down to a game 3, okay? That's all I want, dude. Is Numpkin coming along from the right? I actually don't know where Numpkin is right now, man. I actually don't know where she is. She must be sleeping, man. Open her door basket. Alright, man. We're counting in. We're about to hit that 1 minute load timer to get into the lobby. Or to get into the match itself. For the grand finals, boys. Let's do this. Oh my god. Who you're smashing 200 tickets on? Ooh. I tell you what, I'm going to give myself like the first round to decide that we've got to partake in a little bit of betting, man. Got to. Just got to. Yeah, we got to bet, man. We got to bet. Damn, dude. My head is telling me a puchia. But my heart is telling me Zemp. I think Zemp might have it, man. The guy just looked unstoppable in the games that I saw from him earlier, you know? Yeah, no picking favorites. 200 tickets or nothing, man. Correct. If you're in the lobby, then where is the sound? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, you guys don't hear like the sounds of like people joining and leaving the lobby and stuff? Maybe my game sounds are just a bit too quiet, if that's the case. But alrighty. But yeah, you guys should definitely be able to hear people joining and leaving and stuff. But okay, man. Enough of that nonsense. The time is now, boys. Long have people fought for a place in this grand final, man. I repeat, the first ever cash tournament, official Mechabellum tournament final. The Mechabellum launch clash. And here we are, man. Puchia versus Zemp. Let's see what we got, man. I just want to see some memes. I want to see some close games. That's all I care about, man. Both these players already guarantee $300 a piece, $500 in the purse for the first place spot. But let's be real. It's about the esteem. It's about the prestige in the tight-knit Mechabellum community to take a win in a tournament like this, man. Puchia opting in for Typhoon Specialist. Saucy little opener with no chaff to speak of. And so we're expecting something like Crawlers to come out all up and over here. Whereas Zemp, Stormcaller, Fang opener, and Fortified Specialist. People are valuing the hell out of Fortified Specialist, it seems. And Zemp also going to double down into a mixed chaff opener as well. And the Crawlers, as expected, do come out for a Puchia. And so Crawlers behind the tower. These little T formations for any beginner players watching. Extremely, extremely good for just causing your units to separate as they go past the towers. Yeah, and the more spread out your chaff are, the better. Because frankly, it makes them harder to mow down. Especially for the likes of sledgehammers that are not the most accomplished at taking out chaff anyway. Now, what is this? Puchia going for like a super aggressive style layout here? Seen a lot of aggressively positioned sledgehammers today, man. The man is not changing that anytime soon, apparently. Pulled this off playing as red last game with some aggro position sledges as well. Or perhaps it was the game before. We've watched a lot of Mechabellum today. Either way, there seems to be a style that Puchia likes quite a bit, man. Look at the exposed old marksman on the left. Potentially very, very high risk. But okay. We got the stepping stone formation coming out. Let's see if this is enough, man, to crack Zemp's defense. He's just got a lot of chaff. Might be the issue here. And not a huge amount of chaff clear for Puchia either, man. Crawler's going to collide with Crawlers. And Red is going to come out on top of that Crawler clash, at least here on the far left side, pretty heavily, to be honest. And now the Stormcallers get to connect with sweeter meats over here. Gets the tanks. That said, the last of the Fangs are going to go down. And it is going to come down to the marksman actually trading blows with the Stormies over there on the left. Meanwhile, Stormcallers on the right are going to find a little bit more joy here, holding these tanks still for just a little bit longer. But with the building dead, man, the aggro sledgehammer opener looking like it's doing a good bit of work, man, for a Puchia now. Ooh. Ooh, man, do I just slam everything? Is everybody betting everything? Look at how much everybody's bet, bro. Okay, I mean, I got to bet on the aggro tanks, man. 200 tickets on a Puchia. Let's do it, man. I'm betting with my head, not my heart today, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, laser sights comes out. Very lovely. Gotta be laser sights for both players, right? Okay. And, ooh, you guys actually just don't have sound at all? God, dog.
That shouldn't be possible.
Screw it, I can't fix it mid-game. If we fix it, it's just gonna have to be after the fact. It's gonna have to be after the fact, man. Okay, so many gambit addicts, yeah. Okay, man. So Puchia coming in with the old crawler on the bottom corner flank as well, once again, which is just great for protecting a high-value unit here, which is, of course, these marksmen in this case. Additional crawlers come down on the backline, as well as some extra nerds all up and over here. Zemp still with 250 supply yet to burn. Acolyte's fit to do a pretty good job at ensuring that these crawlers in any late arrivals should be able to get sniped down. Lots going to depend on if the marksman can get a connect on this before these crawlers get here. Ooh, second Aki coming down is actually a big shout. Is going to benefit him quite a bit, man. Which game are we on, Jocelyn? This is game number 1 of 3 in the grand finals, with the Puchia having taken the early-ish lead in the matchup, and by that I just mean a tickle of a lead. Against Zemp with the aggro position sledgehammers once again. The man knows what he likes. The crawler's all dealt with by the time that the Acolyte goes down as well. You got to think that that favors Zemp quite hard here. But these tanks, they just take a while for Stormcallers to get dead. Just about cleared up now on the far left side. Additional chaff are going to guarantee the demise of the marksman over here too. And this time, Stormcallers will get the job done against these sledgies. Problem is that Puchia's sledgehammers, I think, can both get levels next round. Is it both or just one? Okay, it's just the one. Okay, that's a little bit of a saving grace for Zemp. Might help him out quite a bit. Overlord comes down for a push. Okay, the Overlord's great here against everything. I wouldn't be surprised to see a melting point just come out, you know? For Zemp here. Frankly, because the melting point kills everything here. By that simple logic. Goes into the fortress instead, opting into something to help take out the sledgehammers. Also, Zemp might also note this stage as well, that Puchia is playing Typhoon Specialist, is going to get the Typhoons for free on this round, and they are going to come down on the flank as well. So maybe he's just thinking, you know what, just a lot of extra stats on the board and a unit that can just one-shot these medium-range units might be pretty damn helpful. So maybe those all factored into the decision to pick up the fortress. No cash going in to upgrade the tanks on Puchia's front line, man. Interesting. I think Zemp has the option now of going very, very all-in on the Overlords and picking up an extra Meatball Overlord, but then he might have the problem of Puchia having picked, for example, the Melting Point. Then he might be in a little bit of trouble. It's quite all-in. Honestly, it might be quite tough even against the Overlord, to be honest. Let alone the Melting Point. Zemp thinking long and hard, and he is going to go into a little bit of Mustang action, just in the eventuality, I guess, of the Overlord coming out here. Oh my god, Zemp. We've got 6 seconds left and 350 supply to spend. Okay, he is going to mass recruit more Stangs, but doesn't actually have time to move them. Ooh, the pressure. The pressure, boys. Maybe getting to Zemp just a little bit here, man. Oi, 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 oi. Okay. That's a little bit spooky, man. That's a little bit spooky. Okay. Let me know if you guys hear the audio now. Might have fixed things up just now. Quick OBS switcheroo, and sadly the Overlord, the Overlord is actually going to get to decimate the Pua fortress. So maybe a good job that Zemp was a little bit reticent to go ahead and just dump a couple of fortresses. They would have probably just met untimely demises. Okay. Feeling the pressure for sure? Yeah, man. I mean, I don't blame the guy. I don't blame him, man. Okay, sound now activated. Good stuff, man. We're online. Fixed it in the first game of the grand finals. What a time to be tweaking with OBS settings. Professional caster here, by the way. Okay, Underground Threat comes out. Improved firepower control for Puchia could definitely be on the cards, given that he is running some Typhoon action. Pretty good synergy with those if he decides to go that route. Otherwise, honestly, okay, actually does go for it. Otherwise, either the Wasp drop or the Crawler drop would have been great. Zemp is going to go for the defensive Crawler drop. Range on the Stangs. The positioning of these Mustangs isn't the worst thing. He probably would have just positioned them like up here or something, like very slightly different. If he did have the option to move them, you know, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Additional fortress is going to come down. Okay. To be fair, these Overlords are quite vulnerable to stangs. They don't have healing or armor. So Zemp can kind of just rely and lean on the stangs to get the job done against the Overlord. And he shouldn't have to be too worried about mass Overlords coming out or something. Seems pretty well prepared for it this time. Upgrades coming out on the tanks is something that's a little bit surprising, a little bit risky from a puchia, I think, given that there's already a fortress on the field. Second fortress has come down as well for Zemp this round, so he will be able to trade pretty effectively into the tanks with these fortresses. Okay. I think I do just support Zemp, honestly, just spamming the crap out of just a ton of fortresses right now. I think that would actually be pretty fine for him. Just a lot of stats on the board. The extra late arriving crawler chaff over here as well should do a hell of a lot for him to protect this fortress, mostly, and keep these stangs alive in order to have something to take out the Overlord over here. This poor fortress, on the other hand, probably just going to get a little bit wrecked. But that is what it is, man. Can't save them all. You know what I'm saying? Now, is it enough, though? So these level 1 fortresses still take 2 shots per tank to bring them down. They're pretty efficient at getting the job done. But we are now out of chaff on this far left side. The building is about to be exposed. Okay, the fortress takes out the last of the blue tanks on this side, but we still got a little block over here that's buying so much time against these stangs. Okay, dude. Going to be a pretty convincing round 4 win for Puchia, and the damage is going to start to stack up quite a bit here now. Zemp. I get the sense that the man right now is just dunking his head in a bucket of water, and he's saying, "You know what, man? It's time. It's time to activate. Okay, it's time to make some big dick plays. I'm pulsing it out here. That's just crazy as hell. Melting point sells it. Mass fortress dump potentially incoming. He doesn't run barrier on the fortresses. Zemp is a madman. I didn't even realize how mental he was. He's crazy, dude. That's some of the craziest, man. That's insane. Okay, I have no idea what the man's going to do in that case. I was thinking maybe mass fortress with barrier. Didn't even see. Meanwhile, the Overlord artillery is going to come out for Puchia, so he is actually ready for mass fortresses to come out. Oh, man. You know, I wonder even if just anti-air barrage and double fortress drop wouldn't just be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, those missiles, like, these are just level 1 Overlords, man. They only have 18,000 health. They're not that strong. We do have a cheeky little flank going on up in the top right as well. So Puchia just looking to keep up the pressure here. Muscle down this tower by worm and by tank. Something else that maybe Zemp could look to start doing as well. Like mass recruit a Phoenix and just drop a Phoenix in here or here. And just try to get a bit of flank action going. He goes for the Fang production on the fortresses. Additional Fangs out in front as well. The man is just going to go a Warhammer 40k build. Just a crap load of Marines and big old God engines. And let's see if it's enough, man. Building on the far right is guaranteed to fall, so as it stands right now, Zemp has got to get the work done against these fortresses. Against these Overlords ASAP before that building goes down, man. Otherwise, the fortresses will be the giants to topple first, and oh god, the building is going to get pretty much two-tapped. They don't actually get... Okay, they're just about connecting on some of the Overlords, but it ain't gonna matter, man. The Overlord artillery has now found its mark and is going to utterly just chew its way through the fortress line. Ooh. And you know, with the oil on the ground for this round as well. Oh, is it just too much giant damage? It actually is, bro. Zemp doesn't get no second chance against a Puchia. That is the caliber of opponent that he is up against. And man, on the back foot, right away, dude. And this game kind of personified a little bit by maybe just the late purchase and the late placement, or failure to place, I guess, of these Mustangs, kind of like right at the very end of that round. You gotta think, you just need to get the pressure out of his system, man. Jump off of his computer chair, do some push-ups, you know? Do some damn crap, I can't forget the name of the exercise, man. Just run around a bit, right? Swill his face with water, come back to the game fresh, and try something utterly insane to throw a wrench into the works, man. Because, oh my god, dude. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, round 5 win. That is looking spooky. if you're Zemp right now. But hey, at least I bet all my tickets on a puchia. You know what I'm saying? You know what, man? Next round, betting them on Zemp. I want to see a 1-for-1 in this matchup. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, man. Man's gonna drink some water. You just reminded me, man, Sid. Should probably have a little sip myself. Okay. Oh my goodness, dude. That was a one-sided opening game. Put you on an absolute mission today, dudes. Not gonna stop me from betting all my tickets next round on the man himself. On the Z God. I believe he can do it. I believe he's gonna come up with something crazy. He played very, very standard in that last game. You know what I'm saying? I almost get the sneaking suspicion that maybe Zemp has gone ahead and like changed up some of his techs a little bit in between this game as well. Got some barriers going on the fortresses maybe. Made some quick adjustments based on what a puchia is running. If there's a time to pull out all the stops and be sweaty as hell, it's when 500 quid is on the line, you know? Okay, man. Oi, 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 oi. Man, I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous on behalf of Zemp. That's crazy as hell. Okay, all of the casters are in the game. I'm sure you guys can actually hear people joining now, which is great. I thought you guys had audio for the whole stream, man. I'm just the worst. Oh well. Hopefully it didn't take too much away. Okay. Amarok has joined the room. Puchia is ready to go. We just need the organizers now to get Zemp in the other combat role. And then we go, man. And then we go. Hope we get more tournaments in the future. Hell yes. I'm pretty sure that we will. Pretty sure that we will. There's been like community tournaments and stuff set up as well. But yeah, I like it just hits a bit different when it's like an official tournament, you know? When it's actually promoted by the developers and stuff like that. Way more organized. Yeah. It feels good. Feels good, man. Yeah, the lack of barrier was kind of crazy. It's going to be one of the most common techs. I've seen people run Fortress without barriers before, like, but then you usually see like plus range in the Fortress, and it's more people who want to play like oh god, here we go, man. It's getting set. It's getting set. It's usually people who like favor playing the more like carry style Fortress, I guess. But you sort of see that less and less now that Scorpions are in the game, because Scorpions sort of do that role of just deleting clumps of steel balls and tanks and stuff like that, you know? Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. We are counting in right now, boys. We are counting in. We're about to hit that good old load screen. Let's do this, man. Oh, man. I know right now, man, that the palms of these players are sweating. The spaghetti, not just in their sweaters, it's all over the place. It's on their mouse, on the keyboard. And don't even get me started on the vomit, man. Okay, hi chat window. Let's go ahead, switch on over, dudes. Okay, man. This is going to be great, man. This is going to be great. First time watching a Tony. This is spicy, something to look forward to. Yeah, man. It's cool, man. It's cool. It's my first time actually casting a proper tournament as well, which is great. Usually I just like jump in for 1 or 2 games on like the weekend tournaments and stuff, you know, but I made an effort to cover as much of this one as I could. It was better when forts could spawn infinite fangs. Yeah, I agree, man. I really don't think they should have taken that away. Like, there should have been like a change that only affects free for all. But maybe that's quite hard to like code into the game for the small team that they got, you know. Okay. Alrighty, man. Alrighty. Hope you're all ready, man. This could be the last game. The last actual game of the Mechabellum Clash tournament right here. Can anybody stop Puchia's reign of terror, man? The absolute psycho that he is just dismantled everybody so convincingly so far in this tournament. Zemp was on a rampage until running into the brick wall. That was a puchia, dudes. And now Zemp on the ropes, showing signs of perhaps being a little bit nervous, a little bit jittery, a little bit indecisive in that last game. With some of his super last second unit drop options. Let's see if the man can bounce back. Game 1 went to a puchia. Let's get ourselves a game 2, boys, in this best of 3. Okay, man, it's a must-win for Zemp. It's a must-win for both players. Christ, what are we talking about here? Zemp, Supply Specialist, Crawler, Mustang, Opener, Dicey. A lot of pro players suggest that Mustangs and Crawler, Opener, is one of the worst. Not good. And so Zemp going for this. It's nothing if not ballsy, and it looks like he's setting up to be very standard, which actually for a starting lineup like this is pretty unexpected. And so, hell, maybe that's the curveball that he needs. Puchia, ooh, rolls into Elite Specialist, picking up the blue crawlers as his opening chaff, which is pretty devastating going into Mustangs, boys. That's pretty rough. Mustangs do not kill crawlers at the best of times, let alone when they are at a level disadvantage, and so that might be a little bit of a struggle here. Got to keep these Acolytes alive, but even these Acolytes will take 2 shots per crawler to get them dead. Very, very, very defensive. Coming out from Zemp, man. We've also got these steel balls to worry about too, man, that a lot of the Mustangs are going to get target locked on. Got to get those dead fast, otherwise the Acolytes will never actually get to shoot at the crawlers. And so here we go, they finally get some shots off, but honestly, dude, these blue crawlers, I mean, look at them, dude. Breaking upon Zemp's army. Washing over him, really. Those blue crawlers are just kind of unstoppable, and now you see why Mustang openers are generally frowned upon by most of the pro players, considered a big risk to go in your opening round, but Zemp does get the option of fire badges here. Could also go scorpions as well. Okay, opts into the fire badges. Fire badges is just a more well-rounded unit, especially at rank 2. Should be able to help him deal with those crawlers much, much more convincingly than those gnarly level 1 Acolytes. And okay, getting the positioning with these fire badges absolutely perfect is key at this stage. Last thing you want is these steel balls to rush on in, like these crawlers to rush down the Acolyte and the steel balls to rush down the fire badges. And for it to just be like the most horrific trade imaginable. We've also got some fire badger flank action going on from Puchia. So Puchia, the one throwing the curveballs here. He's a man not... Dude, Puchia ain't playing games, man. He's out to win this. He can smell that $500 and the prestige attached. We're taking a victory in this final. The fire badges, lots of work to do over here. Ooh. Oh god, here comes the steel balls. They actually don't get any latches on the badges, which is good news for Zemp on that far right side. The left side fire badges, on the other hand, are not going to fare so... Well, I was going to say not fare so hot. Screw it, we'll go with that, man. Pun intended. Down go the fire badges on the right side as well. On account of the steel balls getting latches over here too. And also farming up some levels on these steel balls, which is not what you want to see for picking up those fire badger kills. Oh, I was supposed to bet, wasn't I? Let's go, Zemp! We want a game 3, goddammit. Okay, underground threat. I'm just believing. Underground threat, improved Wraith. I almost think that improved Wraith could be an option here that Zemp considers. Just making a big old pivot, maybe even just selling the fire badges over here and go for improved Wraith on this side. Obviously, he didn't opt in to do that, but I'm thinking that a big bold play is what could save him the most here. He's going for the aggressive crawler drop on the far back side, which I think is totally fine. Should be able to chew down the tower here pretty effectively. The question is anything going to be alive by the time that tower goes down? Puchia going for the crawlers. It's the late arrival crawlers, and they will be able to swat down. Okay, he actually goes defensive. With crawlers on his backside, defensive drop on the right. So Puchia covered on both sides against that crawler drop, man. Damn, dude. More Mustangs come out for Zemp, goes into the range. He's a big believer in the Stangs. We commend him for that, and you know what? Puchia did not go into levels on the steel balls over here. Was maybe just expecting more of a counter to come out of these. The fact that Puchia did not level up the steel balls and more Stangs came down actually bodes a little bit better for Zemp this round. Crawler backstab, though, once again, will not be successful against those blue crawlers. And so we focus in on the front lines. Okay, fire badges. Ooh, one fire badger left standing over here just to burn down the last of the chaff. Same thing on the right side. Are they able to get the job done? These are actually Apuche's fire badgers from the right flank as well. I'm going to eventually get to torch down this building, but it's a convincing enough win for Zemp on the far left. Now, can they defend tower from these nerds? Oh my god, the Phoenixes actually get the job done before I can even finish my sentence. It is not ideal. The Stangs can do this, so long as these fire badges don't make it into range, but they're not actually as injured as I was expecting that they would be. And such, dude, the fire badges at least don't quite get a level 3, but do get the job done for Apuche, who further pushes his advantage. Okay, man. All levels available on the Stangs, that could be quite consequential for Zemp here. Smart Acolyte for Apuche. Absorption module? Where did that go? Oh my god, it went on the fire badges, dude. Now that's ballsy. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's crazy. That's so crazy it might actually just work. Now, that's it. Apuche goes into range on his Acolytes. He does have a gaining power, gaining in power line of Acolytes right here that are farming up some levels and just get some mass upgrades just now. And they do have the tech options available to become a serious menace, as we have seen as well in future games. And if these Mustangs get overly invested in, that might be something that we see emerge from Apuche's army. And so I'd wager that these Acolytes are definitely one to watch in the upcoming rounds here. Further chaff going to come down for Zemp. He's also getting off some flanks up here too, which is great. When you're behind, you don't just want to get stuck defending your own towers too much. You've got to make sure that you're throwing these counter punches, which these guys should, at least right now, be able to take out. That building on the far side. Ooh, I almost missed the extra Acolyte here coming down from Apuche as well. So the man is actually investing quite heavily in those Acolytes, man. He's going quite hard. He also does have Smart Acolyte as well, so they're going to be able to ramp levels very fast indeed. Incoming crawlers up on the top right here in favor of Zemp. That's grand. But can Apuche get these pesky, now self-healing fire badges dead with a steel ball latch on the right? He actually can't, man. The fire badges are going to get the job done. Being level 3 now, have the damage to take care of business. And would you note, the crawlers come in with a backstab at the perfect time. And now the Mustangs are going to actually get to farm some kills against their otherwise counter in the form of the Acolytes, man. Okay, that's actually a pretty big turnaround. That was a bigger turnaround than I was anticipating. The level 2 Stangs. They're doing great. And Zemp swings back. Okay, man. I think that Zemp has got to get some upgrades, though, on those fire badges in terms of range. I think that that's putting them in a big danger zone in terms of how close they're having to push in currently. Puchia opting into the sledgehammers. Good against the badges. Good against the Mustangs. Smart, sturdy pick overall. Yeah, they're going to go right on the front line. I guess mostly to protect the Archies. And a cell is fit to come out from Zemp. He actually picks up the Typhoons and sells those off right away. And then once again, trusting in the fortresses, which are going to line up quite nicely into the sledges over here. He did not change up his tech options from last round, but he does go immediately into Launcher Overlord. Okay. Alright, man. I really like what Apuche is building over here. The tanks are a great pickup, but this is exactly the kind of just balls to the wall, crazy as hell play that I think Zemp needs to strike back in this matchup and take us to a game 3, which is what we really want. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm just getting wiggly over the idea of a game 3, man. I like these fortress pickups. I think they're going to do a hell of a lot of work. Okay. Apuche also sold off the steel balls here as well. Just got rid of them. I guess that's why he didn't waste cash upgrading them. We still don't have a range upgrade coming out on the fire badges just yet, but we do see a second upgrade come out in the levels of the fire badges on this left side for Zemp. This flank are kind of going berserk, and we got to keep an eye again on these Acolytes, man, and the amount of experience that they are farming up. They could become an option to become a soft carry unit for Apuche in the rounds to come. But here we go, man. The Fortress is getting to connect on the big blue tanks, and they're going to farm up a crap load of experience just from hitting these nerds. The rate of fire helping them out a hell of a lot to get those nerds dead. For some reason, this Fortress is just ignoring the middle Acolyte. As such, it might not get to connect, man, before the steel balls bring the building down. It actually doesn't get to kill it off. And as such, I think that Acolyte just kills the Fortress now. It does, dude. And so, in the end, it's Apuche that gets to push through. Tear down the building. I don't think that this fortress has got enough firepower to get this done against the steel balls. Scratch that, it does. Man, never underestimate Launcher Overlord, bro. Can I just say, Launcher Overlord is just ridiculous. Okay, practically a tie this round. It was so close. A little tickle of damage going the way of Zemp at this stage. But alright, man. Did any fortresses get levels? I don't think that they did. Oh my god, one of them actually did. That's pretty impressive. Javelin comes out. Advanced offensive tactics. The super heavy armor could definitely be a consideration here for Zemp. Opts into skip instead. Fair enough. Maybe just going to go for a width of fortresses at this stage. Okay. Does. So one thing that, oh my god, dude, if Puchia is doing it, it's just gonna be a clash of giants. The man rushes straight into the War Factory. Now the question is, does he go, okay, he goes Overlord ahead of range. Alright, man. Because an option is, of course, just going into range instead on the factory and trying to keep it safe for longer. The fact it's got Overlord, we're probably going to see a pretty frontline-ish looking War Factory here. Maybe right in behind these tanks, or just right here. Potentially right here as well, I guess. Could go a multitude of places. Okay, it actually slots in on the far right side. Does have mobile beacon unlocked as well, and he's going to use that to beeline forwards. Okay, man. Here we go, boys. Here we go. This is a hell of a clash of giants, dude. I don't know that Zemp has the chaff in place to protect these fortresses from this absolute monster of a giant. We're going to know very, very soon. Here we go, man. Crawlers push on in. Looks like the factory might get to latch right away on the fortress. Not quite. Very, very close, dude. That would have been god-awful. Fortress is actually getting to trade blows into this thing first. It gets a pretty solid amount of damage done, but there's still a lot of work to be done over there. Meanwhile, on the left side, the Phoenixes are doing a crazy, crazy amount of work to the fortresses on this left side too. The Mustangs got to get their job done. They do. Able to bring down the Phoenixes before the building dies, which is a big deal. And so it's going to be the dregs of one side versus the dregs of the other. The Phoenixes are going to push quite far forwards here, which is, of course, going to be to the favor of the Mustangs, able to latch on at least one of the Phoenixes before that goes down. Are they going to be able to finish off the factory? They're not quite able to get it done. Oh, my God. Oh, that's going to sting. That's going to sting. That could have saved so much health. Now that factory gets a level 3. Oh. Now, key to remember is that Puchia did not invest in efficient maintenance on that factory, meaning it's costing a crapload of supply to maintain every turn, giving Zemp a supply lead every round now by a not insignificant amount. And that's just going to make it so that Zemp has just got to stabilize here. And Puchia, he's going to go balls to the wall. Okay, he's just got to go ham. We actually see the Wasp drop come out as well. Meanwhile, laser sights on the level 2 fortress. We also see range come out on the fortresses too. Zemp, the man is all in on this strat. The oil drop is also going to slow things down a hell of a lot in terms of the War Factory's advance, but ooh, god, the replicating crawlers. That is going to be devastating here, man. That is going to be devastating. We do see some acid crawlers drop on the ground over here as well, just to help take out that factory. But do we have the chaff clear on blue to take care of these replicating crawlers, man? That is heads up. That is really, really heads up. I don't know that Zemp has what it takes to take down that many crawlers. Okay. Well, the War Factory is going to drive straight into the acid. Interestingly enough. Plus range increase as well. The oil drop is also going to come down from Puchia over here as well. Which actually, is that a good thing? Are the fire badges not going to now set alight to all of these crawlers as they come in and kill all of the crawlers on this side? I'm not sure about that play, man. There it is. The fire is going to kill a lot of the crawlers on this left side. The acid is down. Oh my god, dude. The acid increasing the damage that the War Factory takes by an absolute crap load. And the laser sights fortress is this time going to absolutely disembowel the War Factory. And meanwhile, enough Stangs left alive in the mix as well to take out the dregs of the Phoenixes. Dude. Wow, man. That was a steep, steep turnaround. I mean, we still got a very, very damaged, battered and bruised fortress over here just now, but it looks like it's gonna live. It actually is, and that's a crap load of extra damage going into a Puchia here, man. We might actually see a Puchia use the mobile beacon to more run away a little bit with the War Factory now, or just drag it off to a side, rather than trying to beeline down the building. The acid on the crawlers actually winning out over the replicating crawlers. Ooh. Very questionable oil drop from puchia on that left side. It's got to be said. Got to be said, man. Maybe Zemp isn't the only one feeling the nerves a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Levels come out on the fortress. We see the cell on the war factory that actually had tech invested. Okay. He's going to repurchase. Repurchase, gain range, and switcheroo. Where's this thing going to go, though? Maybe like here, and then run it to the left or something? Double war factory? Wow. Okay, bro. Alright, man. Game on, man. Army of absolute god engines versus just, I don't know, like a command and conquer base. Are you kidding me? With the Puchia's army loadout right now? This is madness. This is absolute madness, dude. Okay. Here we go, man. Here we go. Hey, it's got to be said, by the way, Puchia's flank over here is a little bit vulnerable to a Phoenix drive-by. If that's a play that Zemp wanted to make. You could actually do that without too much consequence. Oh, the Phoenixes actually would have went back and sniped that. Wow, using the mobile beacon on the Phoenixes to get them in behind the war factories, man. We'll see how that plays out as the game goes on. Okay, man. Here we go. Acid on the field. Front line dropping extremely, extremely quickly. This is where the fortresses have the advantage, but it's once all the chaff is dead that the real test is going to come into play, right? We've got some late arrival chaff here now as well that were also pulled back. And here we go, man. We're almost at the phase where the factory is only just getting to connect with the first fortress as it eventually is going to drop. Just sniped out by the fortresses that now have all kinds of levels to their name. And once again, dude, look at this Giga Chad with the laser sights. It's going to get to pew-pew down from Africa and snipe down the war factory once again, dude. Fortresses just outgunning war factories, and this is a staggering amount of damage. Not quite enough to actually finish the game. Ooh, dude. Dude, the only thing that's missing from this is elite marksman fortresses, but that would be asking too much. Okay, that would be asking too much for a grand final. Zemp picks up the Rhino, sells it off. We see the Sabertooth come out. This is probably going to get sold as well, I'd imagine. Given that we're not going to need it for missile defense on a Puchia's side, given that he's already got the war factories online. And now the Fang production comes out, and you got to imagine that shielded Fangs are probably also going to be part of the mix. Got to be a little bit careful with that, man. If the crawlers are able to connect on even shielded Fangs, they will mass replicate on them very, very, very quickly indeed. But I got to imagine that we're borrowing money here for Zemp. In fact, I've got to imagine that both players are borrowing money here. It's kind of the do or die round. And there it is. The shield does come out on the Fangs, kind of just finishing the build. Zemp has done all that he can do. What has a Puchia got in the tank? 1800 supply in the tank. That's what the man has got, okay? Another war factory is going to come down. The man just believes. The man just believes, dude. Plus range, you can afford one tech. Ooh, could this be Electromag Acolytes? Maybe? Oh god, I don't know, man. I don't know about this, dude. I don't know about this for Puchia, man. How does he get out of this? How does he get out of this, man? Picks up an additional Acolyte. He's just going for the extra chaff clear, and he's just going to trust in the war factories on this occasion. Missiles are down everywhere, though. From Zemp to clear off a lot of these crawlers very, very quickly early on. They're kind of just scattered all over the map. Yeah, a lot of crawlers die very, very fast. No chance to replicate. This left side, a lot of crawlers still in the mix, but the fire badger's in position to take care of them. Same thing on the right side as well. And so once again, very, very quickly, it's just going to come a Fortress versus War Factory slugfest, and we're already getting big, big connections on the far right side over here. Crawlers creating a wall of acid right in front of our boys, so these fortresses obviously don't get to move anymore. The Giga Chad range fortress is also going to get to connect on the far right side now as well. Ooh, the left side War Factory, though, able to trade pretty evenly here, man. Quite tight on this left side, but with the extra Fang spawns coming out, I think that these fortresses also still have enough in the tank to probably get this done. One goes down, others about to start taking fire very, very soon indeed, but there's enough firepower left alive on the other side of the map that surely this is going to be enough damage to actually... Dude, someone actually won a round against a Puchia. What is this, man? He can bleed. Incredible. And we get to go to a game 3, which is, of course, the best part about it. Oh my god, dude, I won both of my bets. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, what the hell? Oh, yo! Whoa! I looked away from the screen for a second. I thought it was over. I thought it was over, bro. What the hell, man? Oh, it was just the one fortress, wasn't it? So, of course it's not enough damage. It's only 350 damage for a single fortress. And not enough chaff was left alive. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. And so Puchia gets to hold on for another round here, man. Go back to the drawing board. One last ditch chance to pull something out of here, man. And you know what? I wouldn't put it past the absolute mad lad. I wouldn't put it past him, man. Just another war factory in like steel ball production, then like mechanical division steel balls or something. You could do something like that, man. You could do something like that. I think it's all over. Yeah, man, I thought it was done. Range Mustangs. And then explosive ammo. Okay, so he's just trying to deal with the mass Fang production coming out from all of these factories, man. Ooh, the Wasp drop is not going to have the impact that Zemp is hoping it's going to have. Dude, we could have a very, very close round here. In fact, one of the missiles might even clip some of the Wasps here that were just placed. Which is just extra spooky. Oh, man. I tell you what, man. I tell you what, dude. Holy crap. This could be, man. Yeah, Puchia has, like, no money. That's a good observation. Puchia actually has no money, like, any round. He's just constantly out of cash because of these damn war factories. Okay, bro. Here we go, man. Missiles everywhere once again to kill off the bulk of the crawlers coming out from Zemp. The Wasps. Only a couple of the Wasps actually get their butt cheeks shaved just a little bit, but here we go once again, man. There's actually double laser sights up on these fortresses now. I don't know which fortress has the other laser sights, but one of them does, I swear to God. And so here we go, man. Look at that drive-by war factory actually taking out one of the fortresses there very, very succinctly indeed. Big blue fortress. This is the other one with the laser sights. Is going to get a kill on the mid factory. So half of the nades down already. This building, frankly, can't die quickly enough from the perspective of Zemp, because here comes a huge, huge engage indeed. Building is going to fall that has no building upgrades, and so that debuff is going to last a hell of a long time. And now it's the big blue boy is going to land some crucial, crucial damage, if not factory killing damage. Very, very crucial damage for just wearing this nade down. And oi, 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 oi. Okay. Once again, Zemp's fortresses are actually going to hold the fort here. As we'd have it. And take us to a game 3 in the end. Holy crap, dude. Wow, man. What a goddamn game. Oh, dude, these grand finals are everything I hoped that they would be. Can I just say? Can I just say, man? Wow, dude. Okay, nice. So we get the game 3 in the final. I don't know why I'm going to go back to this screen just here right now. It's obvious who's in the final, right? But, dude, it all comes down to this. It all comes down to this one single game. And once again, you've got to ask yourself, man, are we going to see, like, standard gameplay come out again? From the likes of a Puchia? Or we're going to see just some absolute nutjob action come out from a Puchia this time. Because is Zemp going to go crazy with, like, ranged carry fortresses again? You know? Like, it almost feels a bit too mental. Feels a bit too mental, you know? Too much that we're going to have 2 back-to-back games that are just absolute meme fests. Like, that last game could have been featured on my channel as, like, one of those stupid build games, you know? Oh my god. We got the pleasure of casting it in a tournament final. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, man. Hopefully they get the lobby put together quickly, man. Hopefully they get the lobby put together quickly. When is the next game? The next game should be in just a few minutes. Coward killed. Just the next, just a few minutes, man. They'll just be setting up the lobby once again. Oh my god. God damn, dude. Wow, GG, I was sweating. Yeah, dude. Are you kidding me, man? Holy crap. Yeah, now who the hell do I bet on for the next one, Neutron? That's a good it's a good point, man. Who would you guys bet on? How about that, man? How about that? Who would you guys bet? Can I run a poll on like... Start a poll. Okay. Here we go, man. Who should I bet on? Let me just make sure I got this right, man. Okay. There it is, man. There it is, man. Who should I bet on, boys? Who should I bet on? I gotta know. You decide. Is puchia got it in the tank? Or Zemp gonna come up with some crazy memery once again? And catch him off guard, man. Because Zemp was really, really bold in this game with his decisions, you know? I felt like he was playing to win. And not just like playing to defend like it was in the first game, you know? He didn't feel as intimidated. But then again, maybe puchia is wizened to that now. He thinks, oh, okay, so we've got a gamer on our hands, you know? And maybe puchia will take the initiative this time. I mean, Christ, you did last game, really. Aggro positioned carry war factories, you know? Oh my god, dude. Puchia might have missed the win when he skipped the extended range of the war factory. Maybe, man, maybe. And yes, just to clarify, this is the game 3 of the best of 3. The last game of the tournament is right now, man. Puchia versus Zemp. Incredible, incredible game so far, man, from both these players, to be honest, from what I've seen. Been on absolute rampages between the two of them, all the way to the finals, and that last game was just something straight out of one of my meme videos, you know? I couldn't have asked for more, so it's great, man. Okay, let me check this poll, man. Ooh, puchia 56%? Man, it's almost 50-50, bro. Oh my god, I'll give it another minute. But oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Wow, man. Dude, why is it getting tighter? 53-47? What is this? You guys are just engineering this now to be 50-50, man. I know you people. Agents of chaos. Okay. Well, we gotta choose soon, man. We're all in the lobby. We're good to go. We're just waiting to get Zemp into his combat position. And then we go, boys. Puchia stomped the first round, has some really good players. Yep. Zemp is wild, but has a better chance of misplay or just bad luck. Ooh, like Zemp is a bit more of like a wild cannon. Like a loose cannon. Maybe, man. You know what, man? I think that the percentages on this poll, like 53% to 47%, are probably the win odds for each player. I think that's actually pretty accurate to the win percentage chance of each player based on that. Like, yeah, like Zemp is a little bit more unreliable, a little bit more crazy with the strategies. But, like, he can have his day. He can beat anybody on his day, you know? If it just happens to come off. Oh my god. Okay, we're still just waiting for, like, 1 or 2 more people to join the lobby. Oh. Okay. Alright. Our combatants are in position. Puchia 51%. Now I know you guys are trolling, man. Oh my god. We are Alfarius. Oh yeah, here we go, man. I am Alfarius. Alright. The countdown is on. We're fit to enter in just a second, man. Oh my god. I'm nervous, man. Well, it's Puchia at 52%. I think we're going to all in on a Puchia, man. That's 200 tickets right there. That's what it is, man. What time did the tournament start? 1 PM, 2 PM EST? EST? I actually don't know. My time here in the UK, it started at like 5 PM BST, which is like an hour or two behind Europe. I think. If my time zones are correct. Like midday American time. Okay, man. You know what? That's a good point, Neutron. So I'm just going to end the poll right here, man, while Puchia has the win. Puchia, how's that even possible, man? 51% to 48%? What is this? Okay, boys. We're counting in, man. We're counting in. Let's have it. I just want to see some Ishhausery. That's all I'm saying. I just want to see some Ishhausery. I want to see something crazy come out. I want to see a carry Vulcan with firepower control and ignite and an extended range and everything, man. I want to see a little bit of that. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing some carry Farseers. You know? 1% scam. Yeah, dude. Stop the steal. Stop the steal. Oh, God. All right. Okay. Here we go, boys. 10 seconds to impact. Game 3 of a best of 3, the final game of the Mechabellum launch clash tournament. It's good old Puchia. We know him, we love him. Against the wild cannon, Zemp himself. Let's see, man. Is Zemp crazy enough to go speed specialist in the grand final of such a game? Probably not. Oh God, for a second I thought he did. Okay, man. So what do we got here, man? Zemp playing as blue goes into some aerial specialist with a chaffless opener. A lot of chaff clear, though, which has proved to be very, very powerful in some of the previous games that we've cast, man. The triple Acolyte and Stormcaller. Meanwhile, we have... Let me just hide the chat real quick. Meanwhile, we have a puchia with Typhoon Specialist. And honestly, one of the weaker openers, especially into what Zemp has got going on here, man. The Mustangs, the Crawlers, all very, very fragile units that, frankly, Acolytes like to pick up and just clap brutally and with efficiency. Acolytes, of course, we've also seen from Zemp, do have the capability of going into Elite Marksman if they get to farm up enough levels. That's got to be something that Puchia has got to keep in the back of his mind. Okay, man. Predictably enough, the extra crawlers are going to come out for Zemp just behind his towers. And wow, man, Puchia actually opting into just a crawler flood. And so we're probably going to see a very, very wide formation pattern here from Puchia. Just trying to sneak some of the crawlers by, I'd imagine. Just get them past the Acolytes, maybe. These crawlers are going to be checked. Zemp is ready for this, though, on both sides. If Puchia does go for that style of opener. Late arrival crawlers also in position. With that key little gap in between the crawlers and the border of the deployment zone for Puchia, by the way. Very, very smart. To do that, it means that you leave a gap here to place an extra unit to trade with anything that your opponent flanks with. Whereas otherwise you kind of risk your crawlers just getting mulched. Which isn't great. But okay, man. Stormcrawlers miss every single missile on the Stangs for the opener. Good stuff at least, man, for Puchia here. Crawlers are going to arrive late, but again, the Acolyte is going to have those nerds covered. Same thing on the right side too. Lots of nerds to deal with here. We will actually lose the Acolyte on this far side to Zemp's Stangs, but it will be, in the end, to no avail. Just the superior chaff clear and the fragility of the Stangs going into the Acolyte opener. Super, super difficult to overcome, man. And so it's really hard to say that even a Puch is even on the... oh my god, look at everybody betting against Zemp, dude. Oh, screw this. I'm going to go against the poll. Everyone's betting against Zemp, bro. I got to go ahead and even it out a little bit, man. Okay, intensive training coming out for Zemp, but what I was saying is that it's kind of tough to say that a Puch is behind after an opener like that. Feels like he's just steadily countered by that opening, just like opening unit RNG a little bit in that opening round. Does pay quite dearly for it though, with a pretty steep round 1 loss. So what has the man got here? Puchia unlocks Phoenixes. Obviously great into everything that's got going on over here, apart from just the fangs on the far right side, or far left side, I guess. And Zemp just fleshing out his chaff lines. Pretty much. Oh my god, hang on, he actually double upgraded the Acolyte. Oh my god, dude, is this going to be like a carry Acolyte style game after all? Early indications or early threats of potential carry Acolytes coming out. Meanwhile, the Puch is just going to fill out his chaff line, maybe with a little bit of flank action here or here. Either that or they probably just go behind the tower. Ooh, they're going to be front line. Okay. Alright. Alright. It does buy a lot of time for the Stangs to get in. These Phoenixes have got to get value, though. Those nerds are the big heavy hitters. And as long as everything else is dead, then Puch is pretty happy. Phoenixes should be able to win the trade with whatever is left of the Fangs, if anything. Over here on the far left side. In fact, the Acolyte has just abandoned its post. Like a guard of Minas Tirith under the command of Denethor. And just allowed its Fangs to get absolutely slam dunked over here. And so tight. And Puch is going to make it all the way through the building, honestly without too much trouble. And now with no anti-air remaining in the blue deployment zone. Puch just going to clean house a little bit. How much damage will this actually be? A number a smidgen. Like 250 or something? 200? Get 200 damage. Okay. Alright, man. Alright. Oh my god, here we go again, man. The unit drop round of Amon-Ra Wasps coming down at a rank 3 is pretty saucy for both players who are both running elite marksmen. Fire badges on the table. Oh, it's a triple drop of fire badges. Okay. 3 units of fire badges is pretty hard to turn down, right? Ooh, look at this once again. Puchia coming in with that flank on the fire badges, man. One of those patterns of play that he just really, really likes. I wonder if we'll see Zemp actually take into account and think back to last game and how this happened last time. And if he's going to spot that as like a pattern of play belonging to Puchia. Meanwhile, Zemp is also going to flank up on the back right corner as well. Take out those crawlers and probably some of the stangs as well. And okay, man. Dude, look at the craziness of these frontline fire badges, man. Quite stacked up. Oh yeah, the Typhoons are also online for Puchia now as well. Okay. And those were intensively trained and ranked up immediately. Quite threatening, man. Potential barrier upgrade on a bunch of Typhoons next round. This is a very, very real threat. Oh my god, look at that, dude. Look at that. What is this? Puchia fire badges up on the back side? Okay, dudes. How the hell did he... That's just some telepathy action right there. Able to absolutely dismantle what would have otherwise been the flank on the badges. And dude, the right flank is also looking extremely, extremely devastating right now. You know what, man? I'm willing to say that he went ahead and slammed the fire badges up here to take care of a potential fire badger flank, and then he's probably just going to sell them next round. And he's probably planning on selling them anyway, is what I've got to imagine. Okay. Badges come out, tower goes down. Alright, man, this is too much girth left. This is too much girth to the army, man. Oh my god, what the hell, dude? One fire badge just absolutely abandoned its post as well. It's gonna get Zemp just a little bit clapped over here. Okay. Righty. Wasp Swarm, Elite Rhino, Advanced Targeting System. Wasp Swarm? For both players, probably? Advanced Targeting is surely just too expensive, man. Zemp hasn't answered the Phoenix. Ooh, that's a good point. Zemp just went ahead and dropped another Acolyte, or what? No, what did he just purchase, man? Maybe he didn't purchase anything. Either way, man, it's Wasp Swarm going to come out for both players. Okay. Puchia with the old Wasps on the back line, just defensively. Where's Zemp going to drop these? Building health on the far right building, far left building for Puchia is smart. It's going to cover him against both sides. Okay. Oh my god. He's actually going to go for the Mad Lad Wasp drop. In the middle of the park, man. The oil spill as well is actually pretty interesting. And god, here we go, man. The double Overlord drop coming out from Zemp. Alright, man. It looks like he's doing it once again. The man is going to go ahead and just slam a super, super bold play here. He's got very, very good potential to just go range on these Overlords. And potentially Mothership. Okay. Wasps are taken care of on that far side. The fire badges this time, we've got nothing to kill on that back flank, and so it's really just the Overlords kind of versus everything. The fire being on the ground here, overall, benefiting Zemp pretty decently, at least until the Phoenixes get to connect on the Overlords. So he's going to get to kill off most of the ground army, which definitely isn't bad. But ooh, Wasps still survive, and there's just a little pod of Fangs left alive on Zemp's far left flank to take care of all of these air units. I might be asking just a little bit much. Especially while there's still fire badges alive. That's just gnarly. We'll get the building dead. You know what, man? The Wasps will actually get to go down. Fire badger kills the other fire badger, and now it's just Fangs versus... Oh, the Phoenixes are too high health. I thought maybe they were quite injured. Oh my god, they're actually going to do it. They actually pull it off, dude. Absolute hero fangs. Lovely. They should be honored. And what have we got in the tank here? So round 5. Things looking actually quite even, to be honest, after that round. Orbital Bombard is pretty good for a puchia here to take out the Overlords. Goes into... Oh yeah, of course, they both got intensive training, right? They do, so it could well be a double enhancement Overlord. Enhancement module and spam upgrades kind of game here, man. Double upgrades come out on the Phoenixes. Enhancement module now as well. Coming up on the Overlord for that free upgrade. Okay, man. Oof. Can I just say, it's disquieting to me how stacked up these Overlords are. Like, I'd be so terrified of a Javelin coming in for these Overlords, man. Like, they are so stacked. Not even just a little smidgen of space between them. Oh my god, hang on. Another barrier play that we actually, well, sort of called-ish a little bit on the Typhoons coming out over on the far right side. Pretty effective, to be honest. Not bad. It's going to do a lot to help protect the Mustangs at the back, which do have the option of going aerial specialization here. I think Puchia is pretty well positioned to take care of Overlord players coming out from Zemp here. He's just kind of tied down by limited supply for now. Be extremely heads up if he spends his last 300 supply on aerial specialization here. That'd be quite impressive. Doesn't. Opts into additional Typhoons. Fair play. Overlord artillery coming out at probably just the right time to take out these medium range ground units. Okay, man. Tough to call who's got the edge here, man. Overlord artillery doing a pretty damn good job of plucking down most of those shields, at least until reinforcements start to arrive. These Phoenixes super high level. They will basically two-shot or like one-shot. Oh my god, this level 1. Oh, this Overlord's gone, bro. Just absolutely eliminated from the video game. And the remaining Overlords, just too many small units still yet survive. Yeah, feels like Puchia's got a little bit of a Zemp has got a little bit of a chaff problem to deal with over here to ensure that those Overlords are hitting the correct targets. Because right now, those Typhoons are just doing just about enough to keep the Stangs and the second wave of Crawlers alive, to turn them into a massive problem. I'd imagine we're probably going to see aerial specialists come out on the Mustangs as well for Puchia next round. Just because those Overlords have just got some heavy investment. And they can't move either. They don't have a jump drive, right? Oh my god, the Nuke. Oh, the Nuke. The Nuke could be damn good. For a Puchia here. That's a lot of very immobile Overlords, man. Then again, he might not need it. He might not need it, man. It's going to be interesting to see if Zemp actually buys a mobile beacon here and tries to dodge with his Overlords a little bit. Just in case of Nuke, if he plays around it. Or if he can even afford to be honest. I'll tell you one thing for sure. He's buying more Overlords. And leveling up the Overlords that he already has. He is going to mobile beacon, man. So maybe going to drag these off this way. Okay, yeah, off towards the flank. Just get them out of dodge just in case of Nuke. But Puchia, man, he did not go for the Nuke. In fact, he just sold up his Phoenixes to get his enhancement module back. And now he goes into Overlords of his own that surely, yep, are going to go into range so that they can win these 1v1 trades. Launch Overlord and range. Oh, God. So Puchia's Overlords are way better equipped at taking trades against these guys. Way better. Okay. And so those came out instead of aerial special on the Stangs like I predicted, man. Interesting. Oh, Zemp is running out of time a little bit here, man. Okay, man, he pushes some buttons before the round ends. That clock goes down fast, man, when you're under pressure. That's all I'm saying. Okay, it ticks down. It seems to tick down 10 times faster, you know? But okay. Let's see what we've got going on here, man. We got a crazy amount of firepower from both sets of Overlords, man. It just depends, who gets to target who first. And in the end, it is going to be Puchia's that gets to target down the level 1 Overlord first and foremost. Level 2 Overlord is also going to follow suit very soon. Doesn't even get another kill on the Typhoons. It doesn't. And so, this building on the far left side is going to take forever to kill off as well. Okay. We do at least get one of the Overlords dead. for the side of Zemp here, before the inevitable bad trade happens all over again. These guys just taking way too long to get this building. Oh my god, it actually kills it in the final salvo. Okay. Wow, dude. Ooh, if you're a puchia, maybe feeling that that round was yours, man, a little bit there. Like you had the rug pulled out from under you just a little bit. Zemp actually able to make it work. Now, a puchia, Zemp does have the option here of going Sabertooth and Missile Defense. Okay, never mind, he just sells it off. I was going to say, maybe just Mass Missile Defense wouldn't be a bad play here. For Zemp, they do actually shoot down the missiles of Overlords after all. So it is an option that he has, just to place a whole lot of sentry turrets. Could be good. Could be a thing. Goes into Launcher Overlord himself as well, and... Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Zemp is just going for critical mass, dude. He's going for the, I don't care if you've got a build that can counter me. I just have a lot of stuff with a lot of upgrades, and I'm going to throw them at you. That's it. That's his strat, man. Crazy as hell. And meanwhile, Puchia went into the Wraiths, which is actually not good at all. Against Overlords that just got like this. This is what I mean about Zemp. You can't write the man off. Sometimes he just does something that's so insane. It's just so out there. That suddenly he's got a fighting chance because you just didn't see the play coming, right? That said, additional Overlords do come down for a Puchia as well, so he's doing a pretty good job of matching Zemp's firepower in the air. But the big level 4 Overlord here, man. Oh my god. This thing is looking deadly. Okay, man. Here we go, boys. Let's have it. This could be a staggering round win for either player, man. Those Wraiths gonna get slowed down quite a bit. Overlords are gonna trade pretty evenly in the middle over here. Just trade lives immediately. Still a massive amount of chaff pouring in though, man, for the side of Puchia. He is Zemp. I don't know that he has the firepower to actually deal with this. He's already taken some shots to the Kipper from enemy Overlords, which is not what you want to be seeing from the point of view of Blue. He's also going to lose building quite quickly too. And oh god, the staggering round win looks like it's probably going to go against Blue in this case. Puchia's got to be pleased with that. It's a stupid amount of damage. And now Zemp is suddenly on his last legs, dude. The crazy, crazy bold play. So crazy that it might just work. No, it turned out it was just crazy as hell. He was just mental, okay? The guy's gonna take care of the chaff, especially the late arrival chaff, because it is spooky. And meanwhile, rank 5 Overlord for Puchia on this far side. Now the firepower on that thing, unbelievable. Basically one-tapping these two level 1 Overlords over on the far side. Over there. Now the oil on the ground is going to help Zemp out quite a bit with the late arriving chaff. That's grand. The Wraiths, I'm a bit surprised that none of the Wraiths are going to get sold off by Puchia, to be honest. Maybe they yet will. He's still got the cell beacon ready to go. And Puchia taking his time with this round. For a guy who usually plays so fast. Playing this one out a little bit slower. Considering it, considering every option. He's going to go ahead and pick up an additional Overlord. And now we go for the Napalm on the Fire Badges. Ooh. So insane ground-based AoE here about to come out and burn down all of that chaff. Problem is, Puchia, he ain't satisfied with winning one flank. He's driving super, super hard on the left flank as well. With the triple Overlord drop over here too. Okay, man. Random little barrier. Little Hail Mary barrier. Why not? Right. Why not, man? Alright, dudes. Here we go for what could be the final round of the Mechabellum Clash Tournament Grand Finals. Can Zemp hold out? Who has the superior Overlords, man? Again, fire on the ground is going to do a hell of a lot for Zemp on this far side. Getting to connect very, very nicely indeed on the Typhoons. As soon as those guys are dead, it will be the Overlords that are in the firing line, I believe. Or they're just about. Oh my god. The left side trade also going extremely, extremely well for Zemp too. And would you look at this? His Overlord's are actually going to get to trade very, very positively indeed. Even trade here, maybe? Oh my god, bro. His rank 5 Overlord just out-snipes the enemy like rank 6 Overlord. Or whatever the hell that was. And dude, gets to hold on for another round. Oh, and that's so many upgrades available for those goddamn boats now, dude. Okay. Here we go, man. It's going to be mass mothership for both players here, by the way. Shielded Wasps in Mothership. Available text for both players as Overlords right now. It's kind of a no-brainer. You gotta do it. Question is, will one of them also go into aerial specialization on their Wasps? They both have that available as well. That is the big cash investment. I'm not sure puchia can even afford to do that, but there it is. Mothership comes out on both players. Shield comes out on both players. Ooh, and then the sell on one pack of Wasps from Zemp. Is he going to have the heads up Osity to go aerial spec here on the Wasps as well? He goes into an extra Overlord. Okay, alright. Still insane from both players. Increased range. The oil is also going to come down right here now as well. And so might be a big chaff problem right here on Zemp's side of the map. Dude, the firepower on each side of the map now is just unbelievable, can I say? Like, this is nutty as hell. What level is this thing now? Okay, now it's a rank 6 Overlord here. A rank 7 Overlord for Zemp here, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Glorious. Love it. Now Zemp's got to make his mind up. Couple of barriers. He goes for the building health instead. Okay, maybe just preempting losing the building a little on this far side. The amount of wasps that are about to just be vomited onto the battlefield is nutty as hell. And once again, we've got another situation here where we could have a huge victory going either way. Frankly. Ooh, the oil, the fire, the napalm's going to set the oil on fire immediately. And so the huge amount of chaff is going to favour puchia massively on that right side. Zemp, if he's got any hope in hell, he's got to hold on this left side and win pretty damn convincingly over here. As he does it, his wasps are actually coming in pretty hot on this left side, buying him a whole lot of time. Somehow the Overlords on this right side are actually holding off pretty darn well. The building is finally going to go down, and this is going to be a staggering amount of damage coming out. And oh my god, bro. With the building dead, even though it's only like a 3-second debuff, it's just way too much damage. And in the War of the Boats, it is going to be a puchia that prevails and a puchia that claims first place in the first ever official cash tournament. The Mechabellum Clash Tournament Finals, man. For the launch of Mechabellum 1.0. Oh my god, dude. Christ, can I just say, these grand final games have been unbelievable. Like, these grand final games have been like the best games of the tournament. Just like unbelievable. Just unbelievable strats coming out on both sides. The amount of crazy giant unit spams, carry war factories versus carry fortresses, just absolute nonsense coming out from both players, man. So, honestly, they're both winners in my eyes, okay? And you're right, yes, the chat did call that a puchia would win. Okay, alright, man. But I wanted to see Zemp, I wanted to even up the odds just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, man. Insane, honestly. Madness. Very well done as well to both players, dudes. What a damn final. I'm so glad that they gave us this final, man. Yeah, these have all been great games. Agreed, man. Those are some crazy games. All very varied gameplay as well. That's also true. I just lost 30... Look at how much insight I just lost, man. My insight just got a factory reset. Oh god. I literally have the IQ of a teaspoon, apparently, according to my current insight level. Oh my god, not ideal, man. Not ideal. Alright, man. Well, that is gonna do it. One insight, bro. I lost 34,000 IQ because of one prediction. I mean, god damn, it wasn't that far apart. Jeez, dude. It's gotta be some kind of Bessie system, man. Oh god, okay. You bet 200 tickets, lose 34,000 insight. What is going on? Oh my god. Anyways, man, I'm pretty sure that on the other streams right now, they'll probably be interviewing a puchia in the wake of his victory, which, by the way, Zemp is going to clock in with a $300 prize for coming in second place, whereas puchia is going to be taking the first place prize, of course, of that $500. So, honestly, both players getting a decent little purse, not bad for a Sunday evening, playing yourself a little bit of Mechabellum, man, and some awesome games to boot as well. And really, it's all about the prestige. Let's be real. Nobody's going to forget the names of either of these players, man, which makes future tournaments all the more interesting, right? Because then you get to see like returning champions and returning runners-up and rivalries come together again and all of that good stuff, man. That's what it's all about, you know? That's what it's all about, man. So, hope you guys did all enjoy this cast. I'm looking forward to the next one of these. I don't know if this is going to be like a monthly thing or a bi-monthly thing or how common these tournaments are going to be. But frankly, people seem to really, really enjoy them, so I hope that they do more because, yeah, it was glorious. Glorious being able to cast this, man. So I appreciate everybody stopping by the stream. I appreciate everybody hitting like on the stream. I'm going to do my best to cut the stream down a little bit in the YouTube VOD editor to make it a bit more watchable for anybody who wants to rewatch or people who missed the stream and can then check it out. Make sure if you're not subscribed to the channel, you go ahead and hit subscribe. And that's it, really. I really, really, really badly need to pee. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm going to catch all of y'all just a tad bit later, man. Oh my god. Where's the bathroom?